shit. Oh my gosh, that was so epic. I think that's it. There he is. You guys ready? Let's pull it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Hey! And JB's on there! 600! 600! Yes! Yay! 600 mile time. That would be just... So here we are, back with the real supercharger. Okay, we are on the test track.
I'd recommend putting your head on the headrest.
Okay.
There he's ready.
Nope. Yep. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Oh, that never gets old either. We have the post-study production cars here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, oh yeah, you watch it.
Well, why is he gonna throw it?
I don't know, but we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
He just used a sledgehammer. What?
Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
I'm Eric, otherwise known as Derek, here in Shanghai at Gigafactory 3. Ballapalooza.
It's like tricks.
3, 2, 1.
Will it wipe is the big question of the day.
Will it wipe?
Generic cornflakes.
Whoa! It's raining cornflakes! Oh. This is trippy. Look, there's nothing here.
Hello once again, I am David and this is Eric and together we are Derek. And as you can see, we are coming to you live from our Tesla studio here in Colorado. We are not at the event out in California today.
Wah, wah, wah.
This is actually the first Tesla event in 5 years that we have not attended. I mean, we started way back with the Gigafactory grand opening out in Nevada in 2016. We've been to like multiple Model 3, the Model 3 delivery event, the VIP event. We've been to the Semi, the Roadster, of course, was there. We've been to Boring Company Tunnel, and then of course Model Y and the Cybertruck. But here we are today. Oh, you can't even see, but we have our supercharger here. And there's Eric, and we are ready. We are in our Plaid, and we are ready with kind of like a pre-game show. We're going to be just talking Tesla, hanging out while everybody there is standing in line and and burning up in the hot California sun. I guess.
We got AC up in here.
But we did see that Elon just took off moments ago from his from Hawthorne.
Like 15 minutes ago.
Took off, and he is on his way up to the Fremont area, and he'll be landing and should be arriving there. Originally, they said that they were going to be starting the event at 8:30 Pacific time. It sounds like they moved it up slightly to 8:15 Pacific, and so we still have a bit of time here just to hang out and talk about Tesla and what we think might be coming with the Plaid event.
Yeah, should be a fun one. Yes, we do have the Tesla tequila ready.
Yes, it's right here.
It is ready to go. We are strapped and ready to go. We got the shot glasses. We're ready. But yeah, it should be a fun night. As like David was mentioning, though, it is a bummer that we're not truly there in person. But we kind of have the best of both worlds because we'll have the best view. We won't have to deal with crowds or people.
Speaking of, do you remember way back in 2016 when we were at the Gigafactory one, and there was this woman that worked for like the
the city?
The city who helped organize the event and set up the tents and stuff like that, and she was standing right behind us, and she screamed through like the entire event, and she was right behind us, and it was deafening. And most of you probably don't see it. If you go watch some private streams from that event, you can see and maybe hear her, but if you watch the official Tesla ones,
they got rid of it.
They like edited those parts out. But this woman was behind us, and she was talking about she wanted to repopulate Mars with Elon and all kinds of.
She was like,
stuff
Elon, I want to have your baby. Yeah. Oh my god!
And she was yelling
at
us yelling behind us the entire night. And so I'm not gonna miss that.
And she went home with a group of guys that were next to us.
Yeah, I believe they were from Australia.
If you Aussies are watching,
let us know how that worked out.
Oh man, what a mess that was.
So those events can be fun, but one thing though too, I guess they don't miss is they do have good food usually if you can get it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing is like we knew at that event we went and kind of stood by the back door where the catering was bringing in the food, and as they brought it in, we were able to get it.
We just grabbed it.
If you stood anywhere else in there, it's like it was gone before it got to But they had some really good food, though. Remember the Boring Company event?
Yeah, that chicken.
Did some like
so good
Nashville chicken sandwiches.
And every time I've been back to LA since that Boring event, funny. I've tried to go to that chicken place, but they always have like an hour-long line.
Yeah, so you know it's good.
Crazy good place. But yeah, so again, we have right now 1 hour and 10 minutes until Elon is supposed to do his remarks.
Oh, good. They updated the timer because originally it was set for 8:30, and when I checked it was still going for 8:30 Pacific, and it looks like they changed it to be 8:15. So it's good they finally got the countdown updated.
Exactly. But super excited. I mean, I don't know what's going to be the outcome of this, but I've been told some stuff's going to go down. So we'll see. Real quick here.
For some reason, my chat's not updating.
Love it that the streaming PC just crashed.
Of course.
Or, sorry, not the streaming PC, the other PC, so it's okay.
Luckily, not the streaming
It'll
one.
do its thing. Mando, thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
Thank you very much for that.
Said, thoughts on new pics of the Model X refresh and the price increase of the long-range Model Y.
So,
way to go, Elon, on the delivery event day, nonetheless.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Tesla raised the price of the Plaid Model S by $10,000 last night.
Yeah, not like a little bit. That's a big chunk.
$10,000, in case you didn't notice. But basically, it's now just shy of $130,000, and that's a pretty big chunk of change. But and also for those who don't know, Tesla and Elon announced last week that they've canceled the Plaid Plus, and we originally put a reservation in for the Plaid Plus back in September when it was just announced as a Plaid, and that was going to be having over 520 miles of range and those new 4680 cells, and we put it in the reservation. Then later on we put in a reservation for the new refresh Model S and the refresh Model X. And then they announced last week they've canceled the Plaid Plus, and they were going around calling people, trying to convince them to move their reservations over to a regular Plaid model. We went ahead and turned it down because we didn't know they were going to be canceling the Plaid Plus. And so it would be interesting tonight if we find out what this big secret is. Is there some surprise that's going to warrant that $10,000 price increase? Cross your fingers. We're hoping that it's going to mean that it's a lot closer to being a Plaid Plus than the previous Plaid was announced.
Yeah, definitely interested to see what's going to come of that, because I mean, that's a big chunk of change. Like, you just increasing it like $10,000.
Yeah, but hopefully that means there's some extra goodies in there that we don't know about. It'll make it worth it.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Real quick here. Also, thank you, James, for another $5 super chat. Really appreciate that.
Oh no!
You gotta shake it a little bit.
Jam.
You got a money jam.
There.
Said plus canceled regular plaid increased by 10K. Sigh. Pissed me off even when you shared the garage. No invite, or did you get declined last minute? Derek equals standing invite. So I never had any emails. Maybe they lost our email address.
It was quite a surprise because typically we get 2 invites, and we've taken all kinds of other people in the past. We've invited some other people who had never been to Tesla events before, and thanks to us, they are now regulars. So,
and for those of you wondering, here's our dog.
The puppy cam is active here, and look, Kit just came in here with Layden, and
they have puppy cuddles.
Kit is here on the right, and this is Layden.
They're very excited to see a Plaid be delivered, and maybe even their future car. So, we'll kind of run through what we have on order real quick. Update: the race car Model 3 has been sold. It is out of the garage
big news.
To the new owner.
Just sold earlier this week.
As far as what we have on order, we have a long-range Model S on order. We have a Plaid Plus Model S on order. What we're going to do with those, I don't know. Obviously, Plaid Plus is no longer a thing, so we might convert it over to a Plaid, but we want to see what kind of happens. And also, with this 10K increase, I don't know about that. I want to see what they come out with to warrant that.
I think if we see a number of range of 500 or more, I think we're going to convert that Plaid Plus over to a Plaid.
Yeah.
And if we do that, they're saying June delivery.
Yeah.
If we don't, we still have that Plaid, that long range one.
We won't get it till August at the earliest though.
Oh yeah, for the white
because
ones.
we want white interior.
Yes.
And we want carbon fiber, which
so
is August.
That's another bummer is that we have our reservation for the white. Yeah.
And real quick, Eric the Goat Guy, thank you for the $2. Said, where are you getting your info about the event? They posted some stuff, but also
Okay.
What was that?
It's just some boxes.
We do have some people that have been messaging us.
Yeah, we have lots of friends who are at the event tonight, and they're taking pictures, video, all kinds of stuff. And we should have some extra information, lots of pictures tomorrow.
Yeah, and as soon as they feed us some stuff, more confetti, we will definitely be sharing that.
But check out, maybe you should
waiting.
Also,
I am gonna go pull up like some Twitter feed though, and we can go through
First,
like that.
Before you do that, pull up the picture you just had, the Plaid.
This
pull
one?
up that picture and zoom in, like do Control Plus.
Okay, here we go.
So here's so this is like the picture that was sent out on the invites, and if you notice, if you recognize the Tesla, this Model S, but you can see the headlights.
Oh, there we go.
The headlights are different.
Headlights are different, and this T looks like it could potentially, don't take my word for it, potentially have a camera right there.
But the headlights are definitely different, and we're wondering if these are like maybe LED matrix lights, which might have multiple bulbs or multiple, might be able to project different things. And while those aren't maybe allowed in the United States, they might be able to use the bulbs and have them all on the U.S., but in the rest of the country, rest of the world, filter those out so that it doesn't blind oncoming traffic.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously you have some other differences, like this part of Model S is changed down here. So instead of curving outward, it now curves inward, and they redesign, like there's no grill for here or right here. That is now gone. So it looks very much like Model Y and Model 3 kind of do.
And with these changes, if you've seen some of the videos or pictures from the event site, they have like a model of the car, or they have a display, and it shows CD .208, which is basically talking about the coefficient of drag, and this will be the lowest coefficient of drag in any production model vehicle that's currently being produced. So that's crazy efficient, and so it should be getting really good range numbers.
Yeah, and real quick, Raul, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Hope you are doing well. Next time I am out in LA, I will definitely have to stop by. Assuming that is the same Raul.
Oh, that we've taken, or that we've
yes.
Cool. Yeah.
I assume it is.
Hey, maybe. We know at least we know Raul, and we have met at many events.
Yeah.
Over the years.
So hopefully that is, and thank you so much though. Really do appreciate that. Now let's kind of see here. I'm trying to see if there's anything really going on.
Switch over.
Yeah, Yeah, let me do this just real quick, and we will pull up this and see what exactly is going on in the world of Twitter and what is being posted and where are we. So here we go. Just looking up, a lot of people were reminiscing other events today. It was actually quite cool. Really kind of love that. He's picking up money.
I saw a lot of tweets about the Model 3 delivery event, which we went to, but in 2017, right?
Yep.
When they delivered, was it 50? Originally, they were going to do like 30 or something, and then they ended up having 50 of them there, and they had all the superchargers, and that was a fun event.
Yep, something like that.
Those are all delivered to employees, though, so this will be different. Cause
Trevor had this, and this is Tesla Bingo, Plaid Bingo. So if you would like to play, screenshot this and play along. If you get Bingo, you have to take 3 shots.
3 shots? That's, I don't think that's happening.
Okay, you have to do 1 shot. But basically, if he wears a velvet jacket, any Gigafactory updates, Tri-Motor update, Plaid Plus.
I don't think it's going to talk about a lot of these things. I think they're going to try to focus on the Plaid.
And see, that's honestly kind of what I'm thinking too, is I've seen a lot of people that are like, hey, we want to see a Cybertruck update. Hey, what if they roll out like the Roadster? I think all we're going to see here is Plaid, or like the Refresh S, maybe even the Refresh X as well. I don't think we're really going to see anything else, because the reason we saw the Roadster at the Semi event is because the Semi is for commercial. It's not for consumer. And that event was mainly, to be honest, a lot of consumers for like their cars. There were some other like bigwigs in the trucking industry, don't get me wrong.
Oh, there are tons of trucking VOPs up above.
We met quite a lot of them. But they had to have that something else of the Roadster for people who are interested in their vehicles, not so much like the Semi. But this, since it's a vehicle, I don't really think there's going to be anything extra. I really don't.
Yeah, like
I mean, I would like to, but I don't think
there. They'll probably talk about the long range S as well, just because it's very similar. And then, like you said, they might have the X. And we did see some pictures of the event site, and it looks like they're going to have a couple of like vehicle frames that currently, or they were covered up previously. It looks like they'll probably be exposed. You'll be able to see what's underneath those. But if they have those, I'm wondering if they're using new mega castings for the frame, or are these going to be the new 4680, structural frames? We don't know.
Yeah, and actually, real quick, Kilowatts just posted this. There is the LiDAR Model Y test vehicle at the Plaid event.
No, that's really odd to have a LiDAR vehicle driving around, because Elon does not like LiDAR. He believes in like vision only, and while they've used radar, that's really odd that they have that showing up.
And then there's the event, but
maybe that's just a GoPro strapped on top.
Those aren't GoPros. But that's really bizarre. I mean, that's really weird, because they've been very, very vocal about being anti-LiDAR. But we just saw that come through. So I just don't know what we're fully going to see today. Obviously, we are going to see new Model S. I bet we're going to see the new Model X too. I wouldn't be surprised with that. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the Plaids have those 4680 cells.
Yeah, and if they don't have the 4680, I'm hoping that they were able to cram in enough of the new reformulated 18650 cells to get that 500 plus mile range.
Exactly. I'm hoping that the mileage rating that is currently on the website
goes up for both.
Very low.
Yeah. We're gonna hope.
Would love to see the long range go up too, but I definitely think that it's mainly going to be the Plaid.
Yeah. And so other things we know that are going to happen tonight, we've seen pictures and heard from people there that there's a couple dozen of these new Plaid Model S's lined up, ready to give rides. So people will be getting rides on the track. And this is something Tesla offered way back at the Model 3 delivery event back in 2017. And we actually got to ride in a regular performance Model S, I believe it was S100D performance, back then in 2017. And they had Tesla employees driving us around the track. And that was fun, because you were going like 0 to... I don't know. We got at least 90 miles per hour.
It was ridiculous.
And going around the curves, you realize you're going like 45 degrees or something around those curves, and that was fun. So it's going to be a fun event for those people who are getting to do test drives in those new Plaid Model S's.
Oh yeah, that's honestly what I'm kind of the most bummed about, because I would like to experience that, but I think we'll be able to experience it in our own car very soon. Alex, thank you for the $5 super chat. Said, what are your feelings on the S being fundamentally the same vehicle as it was in 2011? It's come a long way, but what do you hope for an all-new second gen? Well, like, we are seeing the screen difference, new interior, new center console. A lot of it feels very 3 and Y-like. So I'm curious to know what Tesla's doing to make sure it is still differentiated.
Yeah, one thing they're going to have to make it a little different from the 3 and the Y is that screen for the second row passengers. And we saw recent pictures, that looks like a pretty good sized screen. I don't know if it's 8.5, 9 inches. We'll find out tonight. But it'll be interesting to see, is that fixed or can it be removed? And we're pretty sure that's going to allow the kids or whoever's sitting in the back seat to control their heating, the seat heaters, and also to do gaming and perhaps even have their own music that they can play back there. And one thing that's really cool that we heard about back in January is that the new S and X will also have active noise cancellation. And there's like a 22 speaker system with microphones all around the cabin, which will listen to all that ambient noise and really make the cabin a lot quieter. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. And then Brendan said, do you think they will do a deep dive on V11 software? That is another thing. I'm thinking
we are
yes.
hoping, yes. That's
because I think V11 has been designed around the refresh S and X screen.
Yeah, and the multiple screens. Because in the past they supported 2 screens. Now they're having to actually support 3, and they're going to be displaying different things on various screens. And V11, we're thinking the reason why there haven't really been any updates with anything new for the entire year so far is because they've been working on V11 and they just doing simple bug fix. Well, I don't know if they were simple, but they've just been doing bug fixes for the last 6 months. So we're hoping that we'll be seeing V11 tonight as well.
Yes.
Was there another super chat?
No, I think we are
just
caught up.
Okay.
He was just very excited to use that money. Let's see here real quick. Let me take care of this. So the one thing I wanted to kind of go over on their website real quick is they obviously got rid of Plaid Plus. So some things here, it does still say 199 seconds, 0 to 60. I believe that is with a 1 foot rollout. We'll go into that probably during the presentation. The 390 still does say estimate. So I think they put that estimate there so that during the event, they can roll out the new thing and it can really get a dramatic increase. That way they can compete with a lot of these other new EVs. Obviously, interior, we're going to have a talk about this steering wheel. Elon can't do this event and not talk about this.
It's no longer a wheel, it's a yoke.
Yoke, my bad. So we're going to obviously get some information about that. You can see here...
Also with the yoke...
that rear screen, too. That's what we're really interested in.
Yeah, and back to the yoke, though, too. On the steering column, they have removed all the stocks, like for the windshield wipers, the headlights, and for the drive selection. So that's going to be different. And from what we've seen in other videos, it looks like you can either change it on the screen, or as Elon said, it will predict which way you want to go.
Yeah. Some other things that we actually noticed fairly recently that I guess I must have missed or something, or maybe it wasn't in the original photos. There's now buttons in the rear, much like Model Y, to be able to drop that second row seat.
Yeah, we saw that a couple days ago. If you pull up the picture, you have the picture with the bike.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, there's a picture with a bicycle in the back showing how it fits, and Eric noticed it's got the same buttons like that made their debut, I guess, in the Model Y.
Yes.
And that will allow you to drop those seats. And it's you can still reach in from the back of the S, the current S, and if you reach around, you can lower the seats. But it'll be nice because these are much more conveniently located.
Yes.
But I haven't seen those mentioned in the last.
I never saw them mentioned, and I don't remember seeing them in the original photos.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chris was saying a Tesla bike. I don't think we'll see a Tesla bike this year.
That'd be cool, though, if they had like a Tesla e-bike.
Maybe in the future. But the one thing I really kind of wanted to talk about, and I know it's going to be a big thing on Elon's presentation tonight, is this new drag coefficient that they just published today. It is 0.208. It is the lowest drag car on Earth. Yeah. One, that's quite a claim. But two, if they can really get it to 0.208, that's got to do a number on the range because drag is terrible for range.
And it goes up the faster you go, the higher the drag gets. Yeah. And one other thing, too, if you point out where it says the 200 mile per hour speed. There's like a little fine print that's not currently going to be available because it doesn't have the necessary wheels or tires for that. And so that's something that's supposed to be coming towards the second half of 2021.
Oh, the top speed, yeah, it has the little T. And let's go down to the bottom.
And again, most people can't drive 200 miles per hour regularly, but that's something that you can.
Where did it have the explanation on that?
It's on there somewhere, but basically it says that coming like second half of 2021.
Well, I wanted to do 200 miles an hour this year.
Yeah, not going to happen today. Unless
okay.
you could go probably get some aftermarket wheels and tires, but.
I wonder what. They must just be speed raid difference. Real quick though, we did have another super chat. Justin, thank you so much for the $5. Said since the F-150 is the best-selling vehicle in the U.S., does Cybertruck have a chance at being the best-selling Tesla? Take a shot of that Tesla tequila. We will be doing shots soon.
Yes.
I'm going to let you answer the F-150 question. I'm actually getting a phone call real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question because Elon in the past said the Model Y would be the best-selling Tesla just because it would sell kind of worldwide, and it's kind of an all-around vehicle where it's smaller than the S and the X. It can hold maybe 7 passengers if you're not too large, and it's got almost as good a range as the Model 3. So I think still the Model Y, at least for the time being, is going to be the best-selling Tesla. The Cybertruck, it's too large for some people. I know a lot of Americans want that really big Cybertruck, but a lot of people complain that it's maybe too big, and that truck really wouldn't work in a lot of foreign countries. So if Tesla can come out with the second Cybertruck, then they could probably, a smaller version, then they could probably sell those around the world and definitely pump out some huge numbers. But like you said, the F-150 is sells millions of them in the United States. So there's definitely room to sell the Cybertruck here. So Michael's asking how long till the event. It's just about I think 50 minutes away, a little bit over than that. So right now they're letting people into the event and they're just hanging out. It looks like Elon's plane has landed there up close to Fremont and he's probably on his way. But I wouldn't be surprised if traffic was horrible up there. And we've been at a few events in down in the Hawthorne area, and I think we once had a hotel like a mile away from the event, and I think it would have actually been faster to walk to the event than to get in a car and take it, but we still made it. So hopefully Elon has some special traffic control to get him there. So Erica should be back shortly. I don't know if he's getting information about the event or not. Was it that something else?
Something else.
Oh,
I just had to cuss out a contractor.
Okay, yeah, one of those.
This is why
again.
you don't mess with me, because I will break you. I hate contractors so much. Sorry. I'm back. I'm in a good mood. I'll do a shot.
In a bit.
In a bit. Okay. Let's see.
Do you think we're going to finally get...
Michael said to check my Twitter DMs.
CS is asking, do you think we're finally going to get the coat hangers? Hopefully. I mean, that's been in isn't that in every other Tesla there is? Well, not in the original Roadster, but yeah, the 3 and the Y and the X. So hopefully...
The X has coat hangers?
I believe it does.
I don't think it does.
Oh, really?
I don't think it does.
Okay, well, we got Jeff.
But Jeff, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate that. It said Model S Plaid will be amazing. Thoughts?
Definitely.
Plaid number will be amazing. Plaid, yeah. So
that's just the plaid symbol. Or, he's using the pen.
Yeah, I mean, here we go.
Oh.
I'm super excited for...
You're crumpling our...
Oh, I'm crumpling up the money. I'm super excited for the Plaid. I think everything Tesla's done is just absolutely nuts. And this ought to be, top of the line.
Roger's like...
Yeah. I'll fill everybody in. We have a contractor who was supposed to be out here Monday to fix some plumbing.
Eric took the day off. Took the day off on Monday, and he waited all day.
We're redoing a bathroom.
They canceled.
I needed them to redo some plumbing, and they canceled Monday. Great. And then they were supposed to come out today, and they just called me and were like, oh, we can't make it out today. And I was like, no,
but
duh.
But they called us 2.5 hours after the end of their time.
Anyway, they said they couldn't get here till next Thursday, so I politely told them to...
take this job and shove it.
Yeah.
They're not working
I mean, basically, you waste my time, I will waste yours back. So here we are. But we are going to forget them and have a good evening. That's all we're going to say. So back to Tesla. Where were we? I forgot. Plaid. There we go. from Jeff, the super chat. Thank you again, though, Jeff. The whole Refresh S, I've been very excited since it was first announced and everything back in January. I've been bummed to see it pushed to June because that's 6 months of downtime. And then I guess I'll say I'm bummed about a couple different things. I'm bummed from a buyer because I still don't have my car. I'm bummed as an investor because that's 6 months of not producing an S or X and selling one, which is they're higher margin vehicles. So I'm bummed from both sides.
Yeah, we've been waiting. It's hard to believe we've been waiting like 6 months for the Model X, 9 months for the Plaid Plus, and almost 6 months for the regular Plaid.
Yeah.
Or long range, sorry. Long range.
Yeah. So I was reading some of the comments. Yeah, plumbing is easy, and we do a lot of it ourselves, but this is like a drain pipe, and it's 3-inch copper. 3-inch copper. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we almost wanted to preserve it and put it in a museum because it was so...
But I don't... I guess maybe I'll learn how to do it because it's what I'll have to deal with now.
We found we found
So anyway, enough of plumbing because every time I talk about it now, I'm getting upset.
Okay, good guy is asking, can you explain why they call it the Plaid? And so that actually goes back to the movie Spaceballs, which is kind of a spoof of Star Wars. And it's, it's been out for decades, but it was a funny movie called Spaceballs. And in there they had different speeds. And it's like in Star Wars, you have like hyperspace and whatever, where they would jump into hyperspace and they talk about how fast they could go. And basically in the movie Spaceballs, they were talking about ludicrous speed. And so when years back when Tesla came out with the performance Model S, they first had insane mode and then they later came out with ludicrous mode. And then they said in the movie Spaceballs, the only thing faster than ludicrous is Plaid. And so Tesla took that as a joke, and when they announced the Roadster, they were talking about the Roadster in 2017. They showed Plaid, and when you would launch it, it'd play a little Plaid animation. And now they've brought that to the Model S. So that's where it comes from.
It is a really good movie, though. Basically,
funny, especially if you like Star Wars.
Yeah, it is a really good movie because the only thing beyond is Plaid. So maybe that's why they canceled Plaid Plus, because you can't go beyond Plaid, which then makes me think, what are they going to do with the Roadster?
Hey, Eric, breaking news.
Oh, sorry. Breaking news.
Okay, we were speculating earlier today as to why we... Okay, I'll wait till you stop there in case the sound can't hear me. But okay, we were okay, come on. Okay, camera. We were speculating earlier today. In the pictures we saw, there were only like midnight silver, metallic, black, and blue, and a couple of white S's. And we were wondering, where's the red? And we were speculating, will we be seeing the new Crimson Red?
Oh, yeah.
And we have word from Diego Falcon, Crimson Red, Model Y. Wait, Model Y? That's weird. We were thinking Model S, but he just said Crimson Red Model Y spotted at the event. Wow, that would be cool.
What?
I thought he was going to say Model S, because in the past somebody had gotten some pictures of a Crimson Red Model S there at the factory in Fremont, and it was like Elon's, and he was saying that that's his new favorite color, and that was going to be coming out of Berlin. But we were like, maybe we'll be having that for the Plaid S as well.
Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I share what you just sent me on Twitter? I don't want to get anybody in trouble, so I wanted to see if I can share that.
Is this more breaking news?
Maybe.
I think we have more breaking news.
Maybe.
I think you should do it.
I just want... Yes, he said I can share.
Breaking news.
Thank you, Michael. So, let's see. Let me...
Is that an actual Morrison sticker?
Monroney sticker from a Plaid at the event.
Breaking news. You heard it here first, folks.
Okay, I just got to pull this down because it's not being... It's not... Why is it not saving?
Oh.
Okay, well, here we go. So here is... Wow.
Control plus.
Here is the actual Plaid S. It does say test on it, which is a little weird. But this is the Monroney sticker. Monroney? Monroney. And so it's 124 city, 115 highway. Where's was looking for.
So it doesn't
like,
show the actual range, but it just shows the actual efficiency or estimated.
It does say tri-motor, all-wheel drive, 3-phase, 6-pole, permanent magnet motors front, internal permanent magnet motors rear. I was looking for something with like battery size or something like that. Let's see.
Zoom in. Are there any other like things that we can see? 8 cameras, so they haven't added any more cameras. It still says the same 12 ultrasonic sensors.
Don't talk in this.
6 front and 2 rears. Yeah, so it's we don't see a lot of new
405 miles.
405.
So you can see it kind of like down here.
So that did go up Well, yeah. So if that's the actual thing, it did go up slightly from the 390.
Interesting though. Thank
Still
you,
way below
Michael,
500 though.
Yeah.
Does it? Do you see any other like possible? Any other possible?
I don't really see anything else on there. Yeah. So I guess.
Somebody said it says no ventilated seats, but according to the website, the front seats should be ventilated. And we did see in the mock-ups, it was showing that they were ventilated.
Yeah, that definitely should be ventilated.
All the seats will be perforated, but only the front row would be ventilated.
Yeah.
And so if that's gone, that is not good, because it was said on the website months ago that they would be ventilated.
Yeah. Let me see. Thank you, though, for sending me the picture, Michael. Really do appreciate that. So, I mean, does that mean long range will get more? Because so that says 405.
Yeah.
But on
it was originally like
the
390.
website it says 390.
Yeah.
So that's like 15. So if you add 15 to this, that would almost be 430.
And it could be totally different. It might not be exactly 15. It could be
maybe
it could
more.
be even more. But
hopefully more.
I mean, that's nice if the numbers went up, but that's still nowhere near the over 500 mile range that we were wanting to get with the Plaid Plus. And that's the main reason we put the reservation in for the Plaid Plus back in September, is we wanted that 500 plus mile range.
Yep, and real quick, we have some breaking news. This just in, Elon has arrived in San Jose on his private jet.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's arrived. So I guess let's do this. Can we see some guesses in chat? How long, or will the event start at 8:15? Or when do you think it will start? Because I don't know when the last time a Tesla event started on time.
Yeah,
have they ever started on time?
I don't know. I remember at the Cybertruck event, we were standing there, we socialized a little bit, and then we heard, okay, go get in line. And we were in line forever. So but it was nice to get in once it did, and it was amazing with all the lasers and stuff they had going on and the fog. But boy, I don't think they usually start on time.
Diego, thank you for the $3 super chat. Really appreciate it. Said, sent you a DM. You can see the new Crimson Red Model Y. Can I share that with the chat?
I think so.
I just want to make sure I'm not getting people in trouble.
Send it, you got to show it, yeah. But the Crimson Red is a really nice looking color.
It is.
It's different from the old signature red, and it's different from their bright red that they've had all these years. But again, that'd be cool if they started offering this, and maybe this is why we're not seeing any Plaid Model S's yet, because maybe the red is going to be this new Crimson Red, and they need to verify with people.
So here we go. Boom.
Yeah. But can you see, is that car, does it have a manufacturer plate, or is this like somebody's car?
Is it someone's personal car that they wrapped? Oh, that would be like trolling 101. Yeah. That would actually be pretty funny. That would be funny. But that does look pretty darn nice, not gonna lie. So that's cool. Let's see. Thank you for that, though. Really do appreciate that.
It is kind of low res.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot, Lex. Thank you for the $3 super chat.
It's taken with a potato, it looks like.
Thank you so much. I do really appreciate that. And then let's see. Somebody said event will start at 8:25 after Elon arrives via helicopter. That would be cool.
See, that's how he gets around traffic. While you were out earlier, I mentioned, remember when we went to that one event in Hawthorne, and it was only like we were only like a mile away, and we could have probably walked there faster.
It took forever.
That was the semi event. I remember now because we were in the Model X that we had, and we were just sitting in there for like an hour just to go a mile.
Yeah, it was pathetic. I'm looking for some other news that I have that somebody sent me. Give me one moment. Oh.
Gusto J is wondering where we got the money gun. He needs it for the strip club. You can get them at Amazon, and they're only like $16, so it's definitely a good purchase, and they are fun to play with. So
yeah,
but they shoot out the money so fast you have to keep refilling them. So make sure you get a lot of ones.
Okay. So just kidding. I mean, it's not a false alarm, but it's kind of a false alarm.
So it is a wrap?
No, it is a real crimson red Model Y. However, it's Franz's.
Oh,
so we'll never get it. We'll never get it.
You don't know that.
We'll never get that.
It's Franz is a car. Elon said that's his new favorite color. I think we're gonna see.
So
red.
Kilowatts posted this. I don't know what audio's in there, but they looked. God, Twitter quality is god awful. But anyway, that is Franz in his crimson Model Y next to a brand new Model S.
Yeah, check out the new arachnids on there.
So that is what that is all about. Very interesting nonetheless, but I mean, I don't know. It'd be nice if we did see that in person. And also Kilowatts has, here's a better photo of it. Just a photo. So you can see it is definitely like a more crimson-y red. And also VIN number 1. So that's cool. So definitely like a one-off kind of thing, but you can see there along with the dead bug that is VIN number 1. Pierre, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. It said, did I miss something? Do I have to wait longer for my January order of my long-range Model S because I want white interior? Also, no more red brake calipers.
Maybe.
So white interior has been delayed till August along with carbon fiber. So if you want either of those, that's what it's probably going to be.
I know. In some of the flyovers, we could definitely see some cream interiors, but a couple of them looked like they could have been white, but it could have just been the lighting was slightly off or the white balance. So hopefully they'll have a few of them out, but most likely white interiors are delayed slightly.
Yep.
And we've seen this in the past with the Model Y. Last year, we actually took delivery of a black interior Model Y in March. Even though we wanted white, we wanted to get the Model Y early on. So we took one of the black ones, and we waited about 3 months before they came out with the white interior.
Yep. Real quick, though, Lex, thank you for another $3 super chat. No comment, but really do appreciate that. Sounds like David is out. And then... Khalif,
Khalif.
Thank you so much for a $5 super chat. Said, hey guys, how can I get the Tesla seats for home like you? So I actually got these from eBay. They were from a totaled Model X. I actually have another set. It's up in the garage right now.
We used to have them down here, but we had to relocate them so that the dogs could be on their dog cam here.
Yep. So we have to have our dog cam here. Look at how cute they are, along with David's socks. And so I bought those just off eBay from a total car, and then I built a stand for them.
But check it out, they still have functional seat belts. So normally when we're doing news and stuff, we strap in for safety and accuracy.
Yeah.
And totally functional seat belts. Yep. We still have the cup holders too, of course, quite convenient when doing live streams. It still has the USB port, but we have not wired that up. One of these days we're going to do it. But we have two sets of these. One of them is perforated. This is the non-perforated version. And again, it's the third row seats from a totaled Model X.
Yep.
And as for the supercharger, we got this several years ago. It used to be on display in a Tesla store before they came out with the Model 3. And Eric found it on eBay, and it is now ours. It's an old V2 one, so you can see it's got this much thicker cable there.
Yeah, that is probably, again, one of the best purchases I think I've ever made. Not that supercharger. Hands down. Let's see. But thank you so much, Lex and... Khalif for the super chats, as well as Evku said the Taycan is better according to some. So I've actually never been able to test it because Porsche, however you want to say it, doesn't like to return my phone calls. So
we should just stop by again sometime, or maybe you know what we should do? We should take your father with us because maybe we just look too young. And, I can remember...
Oh, my God, my parents are watching this, and you just said my dad looks old.
No, I said he's your father. If you go in there, then he's going to obviously look like the adult. You might be the kid.
Love you, Mom and Dad.
They will... I mean, I remember when I bought my last car before my Tesla, they wouldn't even talk to me because they didn't think I was old enough to buy a car.
I think what I just need to do is just throw the Rolex on and just wear, like, a suit and go in. There you go. I think that'll work. Maybe we'll try that.
Oh yeah, or some bougie, yeah.
Some bougie outfit.
Yeah.
Because I have zero, so I guess I'm gonna have to call in some friends. Let's see. Good guy said, "Will the Roadster really be able to fly?" Per Elon, yes.
Hover a little bit.
We'll wait until we can actually see it. Let's see. Chris said, what do you guys think about the Model X Plaid currently being $10,000 less than the Model S Plaid?
That's interesting.
That just means that somebody didn't update something.
That's what we
think.
That
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because we know that the Model X is delayed. It's not coming out maybe until August. So it's interesting they haven't updated the price on that yet.
Yeah.
And I doubt they're going to have a separate Model X Plaid event.
Yep. Pat said, where do I buy the shirt? More confetti. So the plaid shirt was from Tesla.com or shop.tesla.com or something like that. And I don't know where he got that.
This is just a plaid. Yeah, I probably got it from Plato's Closet. So
there you have it, folks. That's how we save money.
That's how we were able to buy cars. Is because I buy all my clothing.
I saw someone comment earlier about the Plaid Plus active spoiler. So as of right now, no cars that have been seen besides that one at Laguna Seca have had that. And I guess that's why I was so excited for the Plaid Plus. I wanted that active spoiler on my car. So seeing all these Plaids not having it and the Plaid Plus being canceled makes me wonder.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
Will it ever come? Or what if they offer a track pack when ordering your Plaid Model S eventually, that potentially will have those 200-mile-hour tires and rims.
Already.
The active spoiler, because when you're going 200 miles an hour, stopping isn't great. You don't want to slam on your brakes. The active spoiler acts as an air brake. It just pops right up. What if it has carbon ceramic brakes?
Yeah.
So I think since Plaid Plus is gone, that there will eventually be a track pack,
maybe sometime in the future.
Model S Plaid.
Yeah, so it's not going to be a Plaid Plus, but probably sometime, hopefully sometime later this year, that will become available. But we're guessing though that would probably be too much of a change that you're not going to be able to add it on to existing Plaids because they would have to replace the rear hatch and all that. So while it could be done, I don't think they're going to do that. So it's probably something for new vehicles.
Yeah. Sorry. Checking my phone for some other insider deets. Nothing more yet. Let's see. Ryan said you should make one for your office chair so you both are in Tesla seats. Yeah. I mean, David's going to be rolling up here actually during the presentation.
Yeah. And the way that we're going to do, once the presentation starts, I'm going to move up there. We're going to chat, but we're going to just be quiet for the most part because we don't want to interrupt, and that way we can all listen in and hear what's going on. Yeah, and I can see Eric's all ready with the earpieces and all that, so we are set. And right now it looks like we're a little bit over a half an hour away from the presentation starting.
Yep. 31 minutes is what Tesla site says, but does it ever happen on time? No.
They might actually start the video feed in another 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, in which case we will go into a screen like this where we are down here and the video feed is all up here so that we can all kind of watch that together. Let's see. Where are some people?
A lot of people talking about Doge today, and Doge has been up and down.
Is it up today?
I don't know. I haven't checked it yet today, but I mean, since the beginning of the year, it is way up, and it's down since the Elon's Saturday Night Live appearance, but it's still up from way up since the beginning of the year.
Lots of people talking about the Tesla tequila. Yes, it will be drunk.
When will we be consuming the Tesla tequila?
I'll say we'll do a shot when Elon hits the stage. I wanted to do a shot every time Elon said plaid, but I'm afraid that we will be on the floor.
Yeah.
So we can't
Somebody's
really do that.
Somebody's got to run the live stream. But yeah, so when he makes the appearance, we'll mute our mics or whatever, and we'll get you can see we've got the shot glasses ready, and we will be having the Tesla tequila.
We are ready to rock and roll. FNS Slots said, any news on Plaid Power Range updates? Not really. The only thing so far that we do have is from our friend Michael on Twitter.
Yeah, pull that up again.
And this is one of the car stickers.
Can you zoom in?
That's I'm gonna try.
Control plus? No?
It's doing the background. Oh. Anyway, it says 405 miles, and this is for a Plaid. But it does say test up here, so we need to take this information with a grain of salt.
It could be there.
It could be. could not be. It does say up here though, Model S Plaid was a $55,000 option, I think. The Arachnid's $4,500. A yoke steering wheel was included. This one does have the all black premium interior with ebony decor, autopilot, pearl white multi-coat exterior, and pay-as-you-go supercharger.
Oh, okay. Pearl white. So they do have pearl white still.
So pearl white, the exterior is available. It's the white interior and carbon fiber decor are delayed till August.
But what about... Okay, because we would get carbon fiber if we went with plaid. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically either one that we... Or like either option that we get, we want... Sorry, I'm getting
with white interior no matter what. But
we want the white interior no matter what. If we get the plaid, we'll obviously get the carbon fiber. If we get the long range, we'll get the wood trim, and I will get it carbon fibered.
It has that, the wood. And basically, we don't know if we're going to go with the long range still or if we're going to go with the plaid. It depends on what they say tonight. So, we'll see.
Fingers crossed. Let's see. Anybody have any other questions or anything? Someone said show will start at 9 p.m. Pacific time. That would mean Elon's 45 minutes late.
We already heard he's there, though. And people...
Well, his flight landed. His jet landed. Whether or not Elon is there on time is a completely another story. Yeah. He's a very busy guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody said, any idea when the next batch of Tesla tequila will come up to buy? Honestly, I don't. And the fact that they totally removed it from the website, slightly concerning. I do know those bottles were a big nightmare for them to actually manufacture or get manufactured. So my assumption would be that they just have to kind of amass another batch of bottles, and then maybe it'll be back up there.
I see Jill Wathy is asking if we sold the Model 3. Yes. We did sell the Model 3.
Yes.
So now we only have 3 Teslas in the garage. Currently we have 2 Model S's and a Model Y.
Yep.
Until we get this next refresh one, and then maybe one of the older Model S's will be sold.
Yeah, definitely. We're probably going to be selling the 75D. It is a great vehicle, but rather than keep that one, we'll probably just keep the white 100D Model S.
S100D. Both of them are 2017 models and have been upgraded to Autopilot 3. So they're almost the same as a 2020 Model S. Slightly less range, and the suspension is slightly different because they're not Raven models, but they're still great vehicles, and definitely love them on road trips.
Yep. And this just in. Let me pull up this
Is it more
tweet.
breaking news from Amy? Thank you, Amy. $2.
Thank you, Amy. I did see that, and I am pulling it up real quick. I just need to pull this up.
While you're doing that, Ryan on the Loose is asking if Unplugged Performance comes out with an aero kit for the Y, are you going to add it to your Model 3?
You mean my Y?
I'm sorry, like you did on the Model 3, to your Y, for your
potentially.
Y. That'd be weird to add
I really want to do something fun with the Y, but it really depends how long I keep the Y.
Yeah, because we're gonna we only.
But let's do this breaking news.
Amy's breaking news.
So Amy's breaking news. We have this real quick. This is from the event. That is the Plaid badge. At least what they have on some of these cars. Maybe to signify that they are test ride cars or something.
So it remains to be seen if those badges will actually be on the production models.
And then look at this. So they are already launching Plaids.
On the track?
On the track right here, which appears to be the exact same setup as what we did with the next gen Roadster.
Yeah, back in 2017.
Like the light tunnel. And then they do have this. This actually is a body here with the CD208.
Oh yeah, we've seen all this.
And then they have some stuff under covers.
They're still
here.
covered up.
What's under the cover? You never know, but it's Tesla, so it's got to be something good.
Is it an ATV or something?
Is it what?
Is it a little ATV or is it?
No, it's definitely not.
Is it a bike? Like somebody was asking earlier?
These definitely aren't.
Maybe it's just
sizes.
part of like a body frame, and
it could just be like parts that are like on the S and X kind of thing.
Like maybe it could
that would be my guess. Is it's just like parts, but I guess we will have to see about that. But yes, thank you, Amy, and thank you, Roger, for letting me know about that. If you guys have anything that you see that you want up here, just go ahead and tweet it at me. I don't even know my Twitter handle.
Somebody said there's a crimson red Model S. It's Diego says there's a crimson red Model S.
Oh, it's covered up. Oh,
see, I predicted this. That's why we haven't seen any red ones yet. I think they're going to have to unveil it and be like, hey, if you ordered red, do you want this red? I think a lot of people will like it. It looks nice.
So my Twitter handle is @TeslaInventory. If you see anything cool on Twitter or you post anything that you want pulled up here, definitely just tag me in it and I will pull it up.
Can you bring that screen down really quick?
This one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. It's on a different computer.
Because that shows things that I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why? What did you want to say?
I just wanted to show off all our food.
Oh, I can do that down here.
Oh, okay. But basically,
yeah.
we this was like, when was that? Like Mother's Day or something like that. We had all the cars out in the driveway and yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So.
Ta-da!
But since then, we have now sold that Model 3 there, that's just up the front.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Garage is definitely looking a little light here. The race car Model 3 is gone. This is the 100D, the white one that we will probably be keeping. This is the 75D, the red one that will probably be sold. My Y, I don't know what we're going to do with yet once I get my X. And then the silver Model 3 hiding back here is actually David's mother's car.
Yeah.
So
I see. Okay, Ryan on the Loose is asking about the removal of the red calipers, and it looks like that is real. If you go to the Tesla website, earlier this week, they changed up all the mock-up photos, and so instead of having the red calipers on the Plaid, it now has black calipers.
Yeah.
And that's kind of unusual because in the past, the performance models always had red calipers. Even on the Model 3 and the Model Y, they have red calipers. So people are wondering again, are they getting rid of them on the Plaid? And is there going to be a track pack or something later on this year? Since they're not going to have the Plaid Plus, is there going to be a track pack or something that does have those red calipers again?
Yep. And our friend Grant actually sent us this. This is kind of like a bit closer up of the badge. It actually does look 3D. I thought originally it was like a sticker. So I don't know if Tesla's really going to actually throw these on the cars or what.
Diego sent you another DM, it sounds like.
Oh, DMs. I'm checking the DMs.
Oh, somebody said there is a Roadster and a new X there. So that's,
and a second-gen Roadster?
I wonder if it's the white one.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
So basically when we went to the semi event at the end of 2017, they had the regular red next-gen Roadster, but then they also had like a white like model Roadster, which was really nice. I really like that one.
Yeah.
So I don't know
nice.
if that's, let us know if it's what color that Roadster is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the white model that's not an actual car.
Yep. And then here we actually got some more video coming in from Dealer of Happiness. He is dealing us the happiness here.
Ooh.
So this is a frame. You can see here, it looks kind of like chromish down there. So it does not have doors or anything.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
So this could be where they're going to show us a new structural battery pack design.
Could be that. Could be a new mega casting. We've heard of mega castings for like the Model Y, Model 3. So this could be either a mega casting, could be mega casting for the Model S, or like Eric said, could be a structural for the 4680 cells. But again, if the mileage is only 405 miles, might still only just be those.
But we can't really go off the 405 it said because it did say test.
That's true.
So
we'll see.
I don't want to read into it too much because I don't want to be disappointed yet. Maybe we'll wait.
Yeah. Kevin, I'll just bring up Kevin Snow brought up a future possible Derek video would be how to paint your Model S calipers red.
So I've actually thought about that. I would have a professional company like do it, to be honest. I would be afraid of doing it myself. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Rob said I just saw a black Model S with white interior at the event.
So they do exist. They do exist.
Well, where's mine?
You startled Layden.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Dog cam.
Dog cam.
She was startled by that. So, but anyways, yes, they do exist, but I think they're very rare. But hopefully they'll be turning out lots of in white interiors.
Yeah. Yes, I do see Gusto said Elon did say any car with 400 miles is plenty. Yes, he did. But he did say that the Model S Plaid Plus will have 500 miles of range. The Roadster 600. The Cybertruck Tri-Motor 500. So, like, they have to come out with that range, I would think, right? Right?
Hopefully something closer. So I was hoping for something closer to 450, 460. If they can't go to over 500, but I was hoping for over 450.
Yo.
We'll find out soon.
Let's see here.
About
I'm
20
getting
minutes
some
away.
other tweets coming in. This one from Mill Mile Battery. Let me just pull this down. And we have some covered cars here, as well as a refreshed S here. Now, I'm starting to think that the whole camera on the front of the S, kind of like what we saw, is not going to be happening, because I think we would have seen something already.
Yeah. I think that was just an illusion. Just remember when they first refresh came out back in 2016, there were pictures taken and there was like glare on certain parts of the car, and we're like, oh, are those cameras underneath the side mirrors and stuff like that? And no, it wasn't. It was just a glare from the lights overhead.
Yeah.
So I think in that other picture, people are just seeing things. It'd be nice if they did have some other things, but as we saw on the Monroney sticker, it said 8 cameras, so that unless that's just, I don't think they're going to have them. But if they do, good.
All the better.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some people saying the new S looks wider. It is indeed a little wider. I think I haven't like heard exactly, but I've had some people tell me it's about like an inch on each side. So if you have a tight garage fit with your current Model S, it's going to be even tighter with this one. Let's see. Kevin did say the white seats with the black stitching is intriguing, and I actually kind of dig it, because that way the stitching is what could potentially stay stained.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jacob said quoted trade-in for Model Y with under 13,000 miles in FSD, less than $50,000. Does that seem crazy or fair? What did you pay for it, Jacob?
Yeah.
That helps me gauge.
And was it
a little
long
bit better.
range or standard range? I don't know.
Or performance.
Do you think they might have a Model 2 there today?
I do not. I think Model 2 or anything.
It's more
I
about
really
the
don't.
Plaid. Tonight's event is the Model S.
I don't really
the
think
Plaid.
they're going to be doing anything about other products.
I think if they do a Model 2, it'll probably be later this year.
That's going to be its own event. Like, they really need to make that its own event, and that would pop so much. They don't want to take anything away from Plaid or what they have done with this. The big reason, I think, for the Roadster being at the Cybertruck event, the Roadster being at the semi-truck event, is really to kind of give something for like businesses to buy and something for consumers to buy.
Yeah. And so a couple people again are talking about the 200 mile per hour top speed.
Yep.
Again, that's not going to be currently possible with the current tires and wheels that are available for the vehicle, but they do mention that later in 2021 they should have newer wheels available, which will allow that 200 mile per hour top speed.
I wonder what those are going to look like.
They're probably not going to be cheap either.
No, definitely not. Like, you have to have like special, like, I think tires for that are probably going to be close to like $600 a piece minimum, probably.
Because those are kind of about what you were spending on the Model 3 when you had those racing tires.
Those tires were just over 500, I think. Yeah.
And those are smaller than what's going to be on the S.
Actually, I don't think so. So
like in
I was
diameter?
running 19 inch, but they were 305 millimeters wide, which is ridiculous. Your average tire, I think, is like 275 or 235. So I was running really wide tires on that.
Diego just said,
Diego did say it looks like it does have a bolt on the battery pack, which would not
battery pack.
necessarily make it structural. Yeah,
so it might still be just the 1860 redesigned
it
battery
might
pack
be
with
but like,
the new
look
chemistry.
how shiny that battery pack or that body is.
Yeah.
Like, they shine that thing. But yeah, it does kind of look like there might be some things along there. I don't know. It's weird though, because it'll be interesting to see what's under that cover. We'll say that.
And to those of you joining us, we were just kind of doing a pre-game video right now. The event is expected to go live in about 15 minutes. They might actually start broadcasting video here any minute now, but the event doesn't really start in Fremont there till about 8:15.
Yep.
Pacific time.
And so you can see we just hit 15 minutes on this. So we should be very soon. Somebody did just say in chat that the tires are 285, 45, 19s. So for those of you that don't know, the 285 is actually going to be how wide the tire is. The 45 is your sidewall, and the 19 is your diameter. Yep. Grant said some of those covered cars are wrecked, and we talked about that a little bit earlier too. Is it would be interesting to see what they would be in like crash test. Let's see. Good guy said, any idea on FSD subscription? What it's going to cost? Hopefully we hear about it soon.
Yeah, we've been hearing about that for like a year.
Yep.
And they keep saying it's coming next month, next quarter. So hopefully we will finally get an update on that in the coming weeks. Because if you notice on the website, they recently did change it, and there's some more like upgrade buttons, and there's a button for subscriptions. And so we're thinking that's probably where they're going to be offering the full self-driving subscription. And someone, I believe, I don't know, was that accurate when somebody posted a picture showing like a possible price of $100 or $200?
I mean, we don't really know.
We don't know or not, but we had predicted the price if you want to get full self-driving.
It was deleted,
was going to be like $200, but that was just speculation on our part, so it remains to be seen how much that would cost. But $10,000 is a lot to pay for a full self-driving package, so we've paid for it in the past, and I got the numbers out. I thought we had spent like we're actually up to $64,000 that we've spent on our various Teslas over the years for full self-driving and enhanced autopilot. And if they do come out with a subscription anytime soon, we would be canceling that $10,000 charge and switching over to a subscription model. Well, we don't like monthly fees, especially $200 a month. That would save us $10,000 on purchasing the car.
Yeah, it definitely would save a lot of money, actually. Let's see. Where are we?
Eric Raspberry is asking, when are we getting he said CSS. I think he means CCS adapter.
Yep.
Maybe we'll hear something about that. We've been wanting a CCS adapter for years, and basically that would allow Teslas to use, well, they already have it in Europe, and it allows them to use public chargers there, but it'd be nice if they had it in the United States and North American region, because it would allow us to use like Electrify America and other third-party chargers. And we did see Tesla's going to be having a Tesla-built adapter in South Korea, so hopefully they'll be releasing that in the United States as well. And in Europe, when Tesla brought that out, they had to modify older cars so that the older S's and X's would be able to have the machinery or the parts necessary to communicate with CCS, but the Model 3 has had it since the beginning, and the Model Y will have that there in Europe as well. So hopefully it's only a matter of time before they bring it to the United States. Maybe we'll be hearing about that tonight.
Yep, fingers crossed. Let's see. Where are we? Oh yeah, he did say CCS.
A couple people I've seen too have been asking about the 7-seat model, and hopefully we're hearing that.
Yeah.
Because Elon did say that this would be like the fastest, not only the fastest sedan, but it would be capable of seating 7 people.
Jacob said his Model Y originally cost $64,290 for that. It was a long range, right under 50K trade-in today with under 13,000 miles. I would try probably selling that privately then.
Yeah, or take
because that's like $14,000. That seems like a little bit bigger hit than I would be willing to take.
Vroom, or Carvana or some of these other
CarMax.
ones. Yeah, take it in and see if you can get a better quote from them.
Yep. Thank you, Ryan, on the loose for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Said, I got an email from EVgo saying they're coming out with stalls that will have the Tesla plug.
I've seen some photos of like that. And
nice, okay.
In the past, we've seen some of these third-party chargers have like a CHAdeMO adapter with them, but it looks like we have seen some in the past where they actually do have a Tesla plug. And I know Tesla has been teaming up with EVgo, especially in the Bay Area, to show where their chargers are located. So it would make sense for them to start adding those plugs. It's only going to get them more business. So if they can maybe, I don't know if they're required to license that from Tesla. There might be some sort of testing or something that's necessary just to make sure that they have the right protocol, communications protocol, and charging protocol. So hopefully we'll start seeing those on a lot of third-party charging stations in the future. Okay, let's see. And Chris Bates is talking about there's so few used Model S's out there right now. Yeah, because Tesla hasn't sold any really S's or X's in the last 6 months. The only ones they have sold have been ones they built at the end of last year. They sold most of those out back in January, and they haven't really sold Model S's or X's since then. So there's been a few that have been in inventory, but yeah, that's definitely helped push up the market for used prices on used Model X's and S's. Okay, I don't know. Let's see.
So we are just at about
10 minutes.
10 minutes until it happens. So we are going to kind of move around here, and David is going to be coming to the front. of the stage.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to move our chairs around. We are going to get our Tesla Tequila ready for some shots.
Oh, yes.
Some shots. Yeah. Be careful.
Careful, yes. This is very expensive. It was $200-something per bottle.
Expensive.
Each shot is over $17. So it's not something that you can drink every day, I don't think.
Do you want to talk with some chat real quick while I get all mic'd up? I need to put on my wireless mic since we're both going to be up here. So here, you can go and sit there.
Yeah, and somebody just asked, it looks like Tommy was asking if this is an official event. Yes, this is an official Tesla event. They should be going live in 8 minutes and 52 seconds if they keep to the countdown there. And we'll be watching them live from the factory there where the event is in Fremont. And again, we're going to be quiet during the event. We'll minimize our video and we'll just watch along. We'll still be here to answer chat. So if you see something cool, definitely bring it up in chat and we'll comment it there. And then after the event's over, it's probably not going to last very long, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. We'll go ahead and stay online just to chat with you about all the cool new features that we learned about. So Eric he was using his other microphone here, but since we're both going to be sitting up front, he's switching to a regular wireless microphone so that the sound should be better for both of us talking up here close. Let's see, Myth is asking how we got the Tesla chairs behind us. We talked about that earlier, but basically Eric bought a couple sets of third row seats from totaled Model X's off of eBay, and he basically built a base out of wood and put some automotive carpeting on it, and now we have two different Tesla couches. This is one that's built with non-perforated white interior seats, and we also have one in the other room that is with perforated ones, but there's no cooling or anything, but they do have seat belts and stuff which are functional. So
sorry, I'm getting all mic'd up.
Yeah. We are actually not in the garage right now, so somebody's asking if they could see a wide shot of the garage. We are in our studio, so we're not in the garage. This is a real supercharger that was on display in Tesla stores several years ago. We have a fake supercharger that Eric built out of fiberglass many years ago before we got this one, and that's where he connected in his wall connector, and so when he plugs his car in every day, looks like he's supercharging right there in the garage, but it's just a high power wall connector. So, somebody's asking if
testing 1, 2, 3.
The Plaid S will have laser wipers. That's a funny question, but we don't know yet. I don't know. That is something that Tesla has a patent for, but I don't know if we'll see that just yet. Eric did notice, though, recently when our friends Amy and Roger took delivery of their new 2021 Model Y a little over a week ago, we noticed they have some upgraded wipers compared to the Model Y wipers that were out last year. So if we don't see the laser wipers yet, I definitely will see those upgraded wipers on the Model S.
Do you want to go ahead and prepare 2 shots?
Sure.
David is going to prepare us some shots.
So we are ready.
We have 6 minutes remaining. I would like to... No. We have 6 minutes remaining on here. And so we will hopefully be seeing some fun stuff coming up. Okay, no, whoa, no, whoa.
Oh, that's maybe like 20.
Whoa, somebody a heavy pourer up in here.
That's maybe like $20 on that one.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, that's even more.
Oh well, you can have that one.
Holy crap, y'all. Okay, I guess I don't need this boom mic anymore because we are both labbed up here. I'm so excited. You're gonna. Jesus Christ.
Almost didn't set it back in the stand right. Oh, we got to be careful. Put those over there away from the keyboard, though, because I will be typing on this keyboard. So anyways, we are...
Literally almost broke a bottle of Tesla tequila.
I'm going to put it back here on the shelf so we don't...
No, just sit it right here. It's fine.
I can get it later.
No, here.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, we're about 5 minutes away if Tesla's on time. They're very rarely on time for their live events, but you never know. Hopefully they'll be going live here, and we'll see the stage there in Fremont at the factory.
Okay.
Right by the test track. And as we showed earlier, they are doing rides around the test track in the new Plaid S's. And we actually got to ride on that test track way back in 2017 at the Model 3 delivery event, when they delivered the first Model 3s to Tesla employees.
Yeah, super exciting to be on that test track. It looks like they completely repaved the thing, and Don said I need a drink to calm down. I'm a little wound up because the plumber issue that I had to deal with. So, yeah. Let's see here. Somebody said refresh that the time's off. No, the time is...
Henry Masters is asking how we afford so many Teslas. Well, basically, there's actually like 3 of us in the household, and we
I mean, our roommate Scott's only bought one.
He's only bought one. Total, though, we have bought 12 Teslas over the past 5 years. But the federal tax credit really helped a lot. But also there's a tax credit from the state of Colorado, which really helped a lot. And with all those cars, we've probably gotten at least one of those cars for free if you add up all of the tax credits. Because I believe we got, was it 60,000 or so on federal
like
and
but I mean, a lot
60,000 on state.
A lot of it to think about is more of we don't have them all still. We traded them in or sold them, so it's not necessarily that. But again, like I kind of went into this a little bit on Twitter because some people asked me about it. I started hustling and started my own businesses when I was...
you got to be clarify hustling because that can mean different things.
Okay.
He means...
I would like mow lawns and like shovel driveways when I was like, I don't even know, 16, 13. And then I started some of my own businesses. Those are doing well. I mean, my own businesses are to the point where I'm kind of at like the breaking edge of what I am doing. And so I still have a day job too. And I think the biggest thing for me is having multiple streams of income. And I kind of went into it a little bit on Twitter. You can kind of look at it there. But multiple streams of income have really helped me get to where I want to be. But yeah.
Cool. Greg. Oh, see, a channel regular here said that his sister just had 4 Powerwalls installed today.
I don't know where my other headphone went.
Oh no. No.
Okay, I better go find that quick because we have 2 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Let me just make sure this audio is good real quick, and then I will go.
Okay, well, Ben's asking, guys, about any update on getting a Plaid Model X update. I'm sure Elon will announce something about that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to have any for delivery here tonight, but those should be coming in August. We actually do have a Model X reservation, just the long-range version, and it has an estimated delivery date of August. So hopefully those will be coming here in the coming
Let me go
months.
see if I can find my other...
Basically, Eric's looking for his little wireless headphones or cordless headphones, but he opened up the case and there was only one of them in there. So, yeah. Here Chris Sweeting is saying, shot since I can't get you some in person. Well, thank you, Chris. We will be having, as soon as Elon goes on stage. Well, thanks for the super chat. Oh, no, my money gun jammed. Sorry about that, Chris. But thanks for the super chat. And yes, we will be consuming our shots. We have them at the ready. 1 minute, 30 seconds until the event starts, supposedly. But we'll probably be waiting until Elon comes on stage, and then we will be consuming our Tesla tequila shots. So, let's see here. Yeah, so it looks like Myth was asking, wasn't there going to be a Plaid S? Yes, this is actually the Plaid S event. They canceled the Plaid Plus Model S last week. Elon said that the regular Plaid S was good enough that they actually don't need the Plaid S anymore. And that kind of makes sense in that the Plaid Plus was kind of in between what the next-gen Roadster is going to be offering performance-wise and what the Plaid S is going to be offering. And, at that price point, I think that if they still had the Plaid Plus, if they were offering that, that would really cut into their next-gen Roadster sales. So they basically said it was good enough, and they eliminated the Plaid Plus. But we're hoping that means, though, that the Plaid performance, that they're going to be announcing here tonight will actually be better than what was previously announced back in January. So let's see here. Looks like we only have about 20 seconds left, so hopefully it'll be coming on soon. So somebody just said 16 minutes wait. Originally, the event was supposed to start at 8:30 Pacific, but they sent an announcement earlier that said it was actually coming at 8:15. So just go ahead. You can listen in. I can...
No, we both...
Well, it's time for the countdown. So live stream will start 9:15. Well, that's weird. It says Mountain Time because they're Pacific, and so that's odd that they're showing Mountain Time. So, but it is... Their countdown has elapsed, so...
Not surprising.
Where were those when you were last charging them? Upstairs?
I had
Did you look on the counter?
Yeah.
I'll run up really quick.
Oh no! It's
Are you still muted?
Because it died.
Oh, okay.
It's out.
Okay,
It was outside because it died when I was washing the cars this weekend. Oh well, we're gonna watch it on here, and we'll just have to mute ourselves. But someone said delayed 15 minutes.
Maybe I don't know. Again, it was originally said it was going to start at 8 or 7:30 Pacific. Then they moved it up to 7:15, and as we see, the timer has elapsed.
Somebody said they did update it, so it is delayed by 15 minutes.
Interesting.
I would say I'm surprised, but lie detectors would determine that is a lie.
Try to refresh. Somebody said that are you watching? You might want to open up another window too, because we have seen in the past that sometimes the official feed is delayed. So you might want to see if there's another one. But okay, so back to the questions. Yeah, this says they did refresh it. That's interesting though, because I think we're seeing different servers because they're saying the official stream says
that's because it's on a different channel than us.
But we're on the official streams.
Not the official YouTube. This is Tesla's website.
Okay,
yeah, their YouTube has changed. Yeah.
But it's to be expected. The events never really start on time. But that's okay.
Very true. Let's pull this up.
And to those of you just joining this, I'm David, this is Eric, we are Derek, and we are Tesla enthusiasts. We've been making videos for the last 5 years. We've owned 12 Teslas over the years, and we have a Plaid Plus, which was recently canceled, on order. We have a Plaid S on order and a Plaid X on order. So we are waiting to see what's going to happen. And we did get a call from Tesla last week where they asked if we wanted to convert that canceled Plaid Plus over into a Plaid, but at the time they hadn't canceled the Plaid Plus yet, so we didn't go ahead with that offer, not knowing they were going to cancel the Plaid Plus a few days later. So we're waiting to see, what news we hear tonight, and to determine if we will convert that Plaid Plus over into a regular Plaid and go with that instead of the long-range version.
Yep.
So, but again, I think we need to see at least 450 miles to consider switching that other over. Otherwise, we're just going to stick with the long-range version.
Yeah.
And again, we do still have the Model X ordered as well, and that is expected to come in August.
Yeah, so far nothing.
Okay, and BD Country ones is no Cybertruck. We actually do have reservations in for 2 Cybertrucks. We originally ordered the dual motor Cybertruck because that was supposed to be coming out before the tri-motor one. But then after a bit, we decided to go ahead and put in a reservation for the tri-motor one as well, just in case it came out first. And I think we really do want the tri-motor just because it has over that 500-mile range, and so hopefully that one comes out first and we'll just get the one Cybertruck. Yeah, but we've been talking recently, maybe we get both and put one of them out on Turo and just to rent it out and let other people experience the Cybertruck without having to buy it.
So they have taken covers off of some of the cars.
Is that the crimson red?
Oh wait, that's the.
Oh, that's an old. That's the original prototype. We've seen this one. Basically, if you take a tour of the factory there, so that would be like signature red then, right?
Yeah.
But basically, when you do a tour of the factory there in Fremont, this was at the beginning of the tour where they kind of show the history of the Tesla Model S.
Yeah.
And this was like one of the very original prototypes from 2011 or somewhere around that when it was first shown.
Long ago. And here's kind of the back, how things have progressed.
Yeah.
You can see that actually didn't look half bad, but they made it much more aggressive.
So this is the history. So then it goes to regular.
This is probably because you can tell these have
that's probably the first production ones with still with the nose cone, and then comes out to
this is the refresh.
Yeah.
So
a little bit of history on the Model S there.
Let's see if we refresh this. Still says 915 on this one. So I guess we were right. It is delayed as usual. Welcome to a Tesla live event, everybody.
It's almost like you're really there.
It's almost like you're really there. It is always somewhat delayed.
And like we've mentioned before, this is actually the first Tesla event in 5 years that we haven't been to in person.
Yep.
We were there for the Gigafactory event, the Model Y event. You were there with Scott. We were there for the first Model 3 delivery event, the VIP owners event, Cybertruck with and also the Semi when they had the Next Gen Roadster. And we've been to the Boring Company, so many different events over the years.
Yep. There is a new white on white at the event. Not for me, I guess.
Oh, we never know.
Maybe they'll ship it here. I would appreciate that, Tesla.
Yeah, so we do have our cars that we have on order are all white on white. We just like the white exterior and the white interior. Looks nice. We have in all of our cars right now. Yeah, all 3 of them that we have in the garage are the white. Well, the white interior.
Yep.
One of them has a red exterior. The other 2 are white.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's any new news. Let's see here. No, I mean, it's honestly probably Elon's running late. Actually, I know that's what it is. Who am I to kid?
It's weird because people are saying, I think depending on which site connect to, it either says it's going to start at 30 minutes after the hour or 15 minutes after hour.
Yeah.
We have like 4 different browser windows open now on multiple devices. Ours all stay 15 minutes after the hour. For some reason, we're seeing like mountain times. And yeah, our devices are all saying mountain time instead of Pacific. And but they're saying 15 after, but other people are seeing 30.
Yeah. Let's see. James, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Don't go into the tequila. Oh. Sorry, the confetti's not on this screen. So I gotta go to here, do some confetti. And then we'll go back. Said Eric and I both had to commute during that horrible storm. Could you imagine Pure Vision working?
Oh yeah, and the snow that we had like a couple months back.
Yeah, Pure Vision, I mean, even mine, the radar didn't detect anything because I had snow caked on all of my front bumper. And then he said, David, 21P or 21 Pilots versus or Foo Fighters.
I actually don't know.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of them.
I would think you're more of a 21 Pilots kind of guy over Foo Fighters.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I do know.
I'll answer
I do
for
know
him.
both of their songs, or I do know songs by both of them, but I cannot remember them. But I'll go with Eric's judgment there.
The Tesla live stream will be right here on the screen.
Basically where you see the Plaid image.
Yeah.
We were gonna go to that, and we'll be broadcasting that, right?
Yep, we will be broadcasting the event here.
Steven!
Steven in the field! Okay.
Hello, Steven.
Hi,
We know
Steven.
Steven. We have known
my
him
God.
since, April of 2016 we met Steven.
Long time, Steven.
Long time friend there in the Tesla world. Nice to see you, Steven. Since normally we've seen Steven at many events over the years.
Yes.
This is one of the first ones we won't be seeing him at. So nice to see him here in the live stream.
Oh, that's funny. Oh,
Thanks for joining us.
he sent that.
Oh, cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome, Steven. Yeah, we were just chatting about you earlier today, and it's like, oh, we haven't seen him.
I was chatting with him earlier today.
Yeah.
So, event delayed. I guess they should have kept it at 9:30. But we can do this real quick. We can look at the dog.
The dog cam, and I think, we have new. There we go. Okay.
Well, Kit was just here.
But
He was
basically,
checking
we
on us.
are just kind of doing the pregame show. We're talking about Tesla and what we think is going to happen.
Put this here, just so everyone can see.
And soon it will begin, and we'll be quiet so you guys can enjoy the event here. And we'll listen in, but we'll still be here for chat so that you guys can point out anything cool you hear him say.
Yeah.
And thanks to Craig.
Thank you, Craig, for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Said crossing fingers for FSD 9 info too. Yeah, I want that beta button.
That would be nice.
We want the beta button.
Especially, maybe they would bring it out on these new cars. It'll be interesting because with the new yoke steering and all that, it'll be interesting.
Steve said, speaking of Steves, all Steves.
And Prissy Little Missy can't find the live stream. It has not started yet. You're not missing anything. We are going to show it in the main screen here once it starts, and we'll just be here to chat along with you guys while it starts. But you don't worry, you're not missing it yet.
Yep. Jamie, thank you for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Said, upgrade the studio seats to Plaid 7-seater rear seats.
We talked about that. We have some Plaid upholstery, but they will not fit on this because these are Model X seats.
Yeah.
But maybe we might be able to bring them down here.
Good idea, actually.
Do you want me to go? Well,
they won't even.
Oh, okay.
Chris said wrong answer. Foo Fighters is correct.
Thanks
also,
again for that.
Another shot for David.
Well, look who's here. It's Mr. Kid.
He got one for Eric already. I don't know, like, I mean, I guess, like,
Oh, look,
20. I'm trying to think of like which songs I'm thinking of for 21 Pilots versus Foo Fighters. I don't know. We'll listen to later, and we'll get back to you next.
Looks like Per is from Switzerland.
Oh, thank you so much for the what?
Those are Swiss francs.
Swiss francs.
Merci,
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, there, Per. Vielen Dank.
Yep. But we do have our shots ready for when Elon takes the stage. When that is, we're still delayed. So there is that.
And I forgot. I don't know if I did 5 for Per, but I think it's more.
But thank you so much for the super chats. Definitely not necessary. I really do appreciate them though. Just FYI. Kevin said shot every time Elon says yoke. So originally I was thinking shot every time Elon says plaid, but I'm afraid we're gonna get real drunk real quick. So maybe we'll just do them special occasions throughout.
And somebody's asking, like, who's allowed at these events? Typically, they send them out to Tesla owners, maybe Tesla shareholders, big VIPs in the Tesla world. Unfortunately, our invitations got lost in the mail, so we are not at the event tonight.
Yeah, but somebody did say, do you think a $25,000 Model 2 will be a surprise tonight? I'm saying no, because they want to focus this on plaid.
Yeah, not tonight, but hopefully we'll be seeing that later this year sometime.
And its own event would be huge.
Yeah. Hopefully like third quarter, maybe third or fourth quarter. And then look, CES just sent us 25 something.
AED.
Yeah.
It said, thanks for doing this. No problem. Thank you for joining. We love live streams. It's been a lot of fun over the year. And
we typically do the live streams on weekends, like either Sunday or Saturday night. But when there's a special event like this, we definitely will. Well, if we're at a Tesla event, we'll do it live. If we're not, we're going to do it like this tonight. But we've also been covering a lot of other EVs. Like when the F-150 was recently unveiled, we did that. We also did the Hummer and Lucid Air. So definitely, if you're interested in electric cars, we are trying to cover them all. We tried to, we didn't really record anything because it wasn't working, but Kia recently
that was just a hot mess.
Did the unveiling? Well, they did not unveil, but they opened up the EV6 for ordering, and we were going to do some video on that, but their website wasn't working.
Real quick, James, thank you for the $5 super chat, as well as Wayne with a $5 super chat. James said, David on the road again or Lisa Loeb?
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
And then Eric, 21 Pilot, car radio, just watch and feel it. I will definitely have to do that. Maybe I'll go on a drive after the, no, I can't because Tesla Tequila. I'll do it tomorrow. Wayne said, cheers, fellas. Thanks for the great content. Picked up an all-wheel drive Model Y today. Awesome.
Ooh.
Congratulations on your new car. Hopefully you are loving it.
And for those of you who missed out, Eric did a video last week. Our friends Roger and Amy took delivery of their second Model Y last week, and congrats to them.
Yep. We have Craig. We're going to go full stream for a second. Craig with the $20 super chat. Really appreciate that.
He's making it rain.
Thank you so much, Craig. Said, is it download beta button gonna happen? LOL.
I don't think so. It would be nice, but I mean, we've been waiting so long. I don't think they're gonna do that. Or if they do, they're gonna have some major disclaimers on there, because really, we thought, our opinion was, if they're gonna have that beta, they should give it to qualified Tesla owners who have driven on autopilot. They shouldn't just release it to everyone, because you're going to have people who are brand new to the Tesla world that don't know how to drive a Tesla and might not be able to control it, and they might think that they don't need to pay attention with that beta download. So I think they should definitely curate the list of who that's offered to, and only, in our opinion, not everybody should be offered.
I don't see it happening anyway, because we were supposed to get it 2 months ago.
And at one time too, everybody who was
behind. Wow.
Everybody who had purchased full self-driving was supposed to get, the beta program. That never happened. So I'm not expecting a beta button, unfortunately. Sorry.
But thank you so much, Craig, for the $20.
We're glad if it happened, though.
Wow, this is crazy. Victor, thank you for the $5 super chat. I said, love you guys. We love you. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, Victor.
That spit out like 10 bills at once.
You just couldn't see it. They didn't shoot high enough. Or work on the angle.
Gusto said, which vehicle do you guys like better, 3 or Y?
I think the Y. Definitely the Y of those two.
It's a more all-around vehicle.
The 3 is still a great car, but we just like the versatility of the wide, because that hatchback lets you fit in so much more cargo, and also legroom in the second row. You get several more inches of legroom. Oh, here's Ridge's photo. Check it to dog cam. Thank you very much, Ridge's Photo. Wow.
Ridge's, thank you so much for the $50
We're gonna think that means Rhodesian Ridgeback, right? Because we have
she's
two Rhodesian Ridgebacks on the dog cam, but unfortunately the other one just left. So
the $50 super chat.
Thank you very much.
Ridgie's Photo. Thank you so much.
So again,
I appreciate you guys. I used your Tesla inventory to find my first Model X back in 2017.
Yes, that was
awesome.
a website we created back in 2016. It was around for about 3 years now. It was one of the best ways you could search to find a Tesla car. And we don't have that website running anymore for inventory, but it is still around.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations on your...
But thank you so much. $50 super chat. Can we get claps in chat for Ridgie's Photo?
And again, for those of you joining us, we're waiting for Tesla's official live stream to start. They're running behind. They typically run late. And so we're just trying to keep you occupied until they actually start.
We're just hanging out pre-party.
Once they start, we'll be quiet so you guys can listen in. But we'll still be available for chat. And if you see something cool, definitely bring it up and we'll comment on it.
Yeah, let me just get through these last couple super chats. Jamari, question for you. Does it matter?
What's the question?
But yeah, just curious if it matters or not. Mando X Games for a $10 super chat. Really appreciate that, Mando.
Thanks again, Mando, a channel regular here.
Wow, that's gonna like knock over the Tesla tequila. That's really chucking it.
You should put those in a safe spot. Yes.
It said you guys need to take a tequila shot for every 5 ums that Elon speaks.
Well, I don't know if we have enough bottles of Tesla tequila. For that.
But they.
Oh, that's the Ridge photo. It's a little delayed. It sounds like.
Yeah, that's really delayed on
Thanks
their
again,
part.
Ridge's photo there.
But yeah, thank you guys again for the super chats. Again, though, definitely not necessary. As always, it is certainly appreciated. But we are here just to kind of hang out.
My wired?
No, we're just gonna do it through here and just mute this. So what's gonna happen, I guess, is once Tesla finally does go live, we will stay down here in the corner, and everything else up there will be Tesla. You guys will be able to hear it.
Oh, something's happening. It is happening.
So we'll be muted, but we will still be typing in chat. So if you want to chat anything you see or anything that's cool,
it's happening. Oh, they've started the techno music, so they're getting ready.
Yeah.
Anytime soon. I want to turn that down.
Yeah.
Any moment now, they were going live, and we'll be seeing everybody standing crammed up against the stage, waiting for Elon to drive, or someone to drive their vehicle up on stage. If it's not already up there. They might already have them up there.
Yeah.
I saw the ramps earlier, and they didn't look like something you want to drive on.
Can you pull up our live stream and just see how it is? Quick Ice Car Reviews, thank you for the $2 super chat. Said y'all got loads of money for the guns today. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
David got his extra money guns.
Thank you very much, yes.
So music has started. We have just muted the techno music for now because it's probably copyright music. It didn't mute it.
Uh-oh.
It's probably copyright music, so we might have just gotten copyright. We'll figure it out.
We'll take that out later on. Take it out in post.
Yeah.
Fix it in post.
But as soon as they start going live, we will be quiet. We will mute ourselves so that you guys can listen in. And we will be in chat, though, on the keyboard, talking there with any of you that want to hang out there. Go ahead and type it in chat, and we can kind of talk there while they're doing their presentation. And then after the presentation, we will be back, in which case we will talk about what we saw, what we didn't see, what we learned, what we didn't learn, pretty much everything kind of there. And I guess we're getting closer, because now it started about like 9:34, which is the time that it should have started anyway. So yeah.
I saw people are joining us from all around the world. I saw Greece earlier. I've seen Europe, and of course we have people from all across the United States. I know it's going to be past a lot of people's bedtime.
Yeah.
But it should definitely be a fun little event here. Again, we're not expecting it to last too long once Elon does finally go on stage, probably only 15, 20 minutes. And I don't know if they'll have any questions, but it's going to be a long night for people there because they're doing rides and stuff like that.
Definitely. But yeah, super excited to see what's going to happen. So we got to this screen and now there's nothing.
Yeah, so again, I think they're getting closer. They're going to turn it on. And we will be quiet once they start. Oh, somebody's asking how to donate more than 60. I don't know. I think people have done it in the past. Can't they also
I honestly don't know.
But can't they also go to Streamlabs or something?
Yeah, there's also a link down below. You can donate through YouTube. but there's also the Streamlabs link below that will do basically the same thing. Let's see here though. As of right now,
whoa, Craig, thank you very much.
Okay, we're gonna go here for just a second and do. Okay, wow, that's a big number there, Craig.
Thank you very much.
Craig came in with the $100 super chat. Said appreciate you guys. Good luck for EV progression. Respect. I'm gonna be picking money up in here forever.
Again, we are really
crap,
big
Craig.
in the EV world. We've been covering Teslas for over 5 years, and we've been starting to cover some other models as well when we can. We've driven like the Polestar, did a video on that great car. Not quite the range we like on Teslas, but definitely interesting to see a lot of new competitors coming out that are trying to finally put a real product out there to compete with Tesla.
Yeah, but thank you so much, Craig. That's wild. Really
Craig,
appreciate
if
you
you're on
guys.
Twitter, definitely send Eric a DM and let him. Just if you're on Twitter, let us know.
Yeah. Wow.
So again, they are slightly delayed. Typically, Tesla events are not on time. So hopefully,
Not surprising.
but they did get rid of the countdown, and then they got rid of the estimated start time. So then they started playing music. So any minute now.
Wow.
And
Again, though, thank you guys so much. I keep going into this mic, but it's not on.
Here's-
I'm wired.
So we've been talking about stuff
But
that
thank you guys.
people are talking about stuff that we expect to see, and we've been talking about that for like the last hour and a half. But here's a couple things I expect not to see. I don't expect to see any like flames shooting out of the stage tonight. Don't expect to see
Why
any
not?
like sledgehammers. I don't expect.
I expect
I don't
flames.
expect to see any large metal balls like flying at the windows. I don't think we're going to see that tonight.
I pray, though, that Franz pulls out a metal ball and Elon just goes, no.
Yeah. And for those who
That
don't know,
would be really
that was
funny.
at the Cybertruck event back at the end of 2019 that we were at, and it was an amazing event, and they had all that and more. They had and again they had some technical difficulties where the window broke and it wasn't supposed to, but it was all a learning experience, I guess, for them. But it was cool.
It was hilarious.
It was cool, so because we did have to wait a while because after the event they actually took the Cybertruck off stage, and it was gone for a while while they actually replaced the windows, and we were standing in the front of the line and we saw the janitors like pushing the cart by
broken glass.
with the broken glass, and we're like, oh yeah. And then they brought out Cybertruck, and we were actually able to do Cybertrucks there on that first night.
Yeah.
No large shiny balls tonight. No, sorry, Brad.
Someone said Plaid Plus is back on the website? No way.
Oh.
No way. If it is back on here, I will take a
weird.
shot.
That's suspicious.
You
No,
trolls.
not yet.
You
hey, but wait,
trolled me.
did they go back? Did they lower the price again?
No, it's,
Oh, this is with savings. Click on
that's-
purchase
yeah,
price.
it's right down here.
Okay, yeah. So basically, they raised the price like
We've been
$10,000. But yeah,
You got me.
maybe he's looking at the Wayback
Worldly.
Machine.
Let's see. Tommy said I ordered a Model Y but forgot to use a referral link. Too late to add it now. They won't add it. Oh, that sucks.
It
I'm
depends.
sorry.
You can still try contacting the referral program at Tesla.com, or try contacting your sales advisor. Sometimes they can get it added. Even if you go to chat on Tesla's website, they can still add it if you haven't taken delivery yet.
Yeah.
You just have to talk to the right person. It is possible. It's just you have to talk to the right person. Yeah, just keep trying.
Yeah.
Well, so we still hear they do have their music running.
Late as ever. Here we go.
Yeah. Good news is that it's not quite bedtime for us yet. So.
I saw somebody ask what we had for dinner. We had pizza tonight, so
Pizza.
there probably won't be any snacks
Yeah.
during the program. I know a lot of you laughed and had a good old time when we were eating popcorn last
yeah,
live stream.
yeah.
That was actually really funny.
Was that the F-150?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of doing some mukbang and
But,
eating along while we were watching.
unfortunately, we don't have anyone here to help make us food while we are live streaming because Scott is actually out of town, so here we are. He said the Canada website has Plaid Plus and you can choose
Oh,
it.
I don't know if did they ever take it away from the Canada site?
maybe
that
they
was,
never
was
did.
weird because I don't think they did the price increase in other countries as well. It was like they remembered to do it in the United States, but they didn't raise it for the rest of the world, which is unusual.
I mean, that's funny, but that's gonna, yeah.
Maybe. Who was that? Oh, I didn't see it.
Al said, you guys are the best. Love from New York City. Thank you so much, Al. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah, he's up late there in New York City. Wow.
Yeah.
Gonna be up past midnight there.
Yo, CS said, do you use solar panels on your house? Yes, we actually have a almost 21 kilowatt system.
It's 20.5 kilowatts. We originally had 16.5 kilowatts installed, then we expanded it up to 20.5. So we actually have 63 325 watt panels, and it's more than enough so far. Last year we had like over 5,000 kilowatt hour surplus, and we're expecting to have a surplus again this year. And definitely, we've been generating tons of solar recently. We've hit a record 149 kilowatt hours in one day, which is way more than our usage. The good thing is we send all that back to the grid, the surplus that doesn't charge up our power walls goes back to the grid, and it gets credit to our account. And then we use that credit later in the year when the days are shorter and we get big snowstorms and stuff. But we love having Tesla solar.
Go. Let's see. Eric G actually did put the Tesla referral program email in chat, and I did just approve that.
Yes, thank you.
So if
Eric.
you want, you can email that email.
And thank you, Eric.
And let them know that your referral code didn't get added, and hopefully they can take care of that for you. Let's see. Somebody said if they came back with the Plaid Plus, would you buy it?
That's what remains to be seen. We're going to wait and see
yeah.
what the specs are tonight, because if the regular, we currently have a Plaid Plus reservation, which was the car was canceled, so we can't get that car anymore. But we also have a long range reservation. But if the regular Plaid is good enough, we would probably kind of cancel one of those and switch it over to get a regular Plaid. And I wanted to give a thanks again to Ridge Photo and
Ridge's Photo and Craig.
Craig.
Those are our two top donos for the day. Really appreciate you all.
Thank you very much.
Again, though, super chats not required, appreciated, but definitely not a requirement to hang out and chat. This is free for everybody. You can chat all you want, and we can hang out. Ryan Lou said you guys should make some of us moderators. I actually do have some mods, but I think they're not here today.
Tonight, yeah.
So,
and again, the techno music continues.
Techno music continues.
And I'm wondering, we've seen some people talking about if we will see Grimes at the event tonight.
I definitely think so.
Possibly. We saw Grimes at, I believe the first one was the Boring Company tunnel event when we went to that back at the end of 2018. She was there right in front of us with Elon and their bodyguards. And then we saw her, well, actually we saw her holograph at the
Cybertruck. But I think I saw her event too.
Yeah, later. Yeah. So it's possible we've seen her tonight.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Wow, chat's going by really quick.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Are we not live? Oh, it's starting. It's starting. Okay, so we're gonna be quiet.
So it's still just the techno music.
But now we got some live video here starting. They got a flyover here. So we're gonna be quiet.
So we are muting and letting you guys listen to this.
Get the shots ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fremont, California. We're out here at the test track of our Fremont factory, just a few meters away from where we actually build all of our Tesla vehicles. We're super excited to have you all here. In fact, almost 9 years ago, on June 22nd, 2012, we had our first Model S delivery event right over there in the factory. So we've come a long way in a few years. We set out to design, engineer, and manufacture the best car in the planet, and we've been working tirelessly every day to try to make that happen. And tonight, we're going to show you the next best version of Model S. And I brought this along because we might be breaking a few records. But more about that later. So let's get Elon out here and have him show you how we made the best car in the world.
Car of any kind.
The Model S. This is an ambitious goal to create a whole new kind of car. A lot of Wall Street is betting Tesla can't get it done.
100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100 All right. Thanks for coming and thanks for tuning in. So, as Franz was saying, this is 9 years since we delivered the first Model S, the first car produced here in Fremont. So almost a decade. And I think we're really taken it to a whole new level with Plaid. Some of you may know that, I mean, basically our product plan is stolen from Spaceballs. So we've gone Plaid speed. What we really wanted to achieve here is like, well, why make this really fast car that's crazy fast and everything? And I think there is something that's quite important to the future of sustainable energy, which is that we got to show that an electric car is the best car, hands down. You know, so it's got to be clear. It's like, man, this is sustainable energy cars. It can be the fastest cars, can be the safest cars, can be the most kick-ass cars in every way. And that's why we did the Plaid. It's just to show hands down, this is the way to go. So, yes. Pressing slide. There we go. All right. So, we've made huge improvements from the original car. Well, actually, who here, has anyone here, probably some have, bought the early Model S? Like the, yeah. All right. Well, thank you for your support. You can see the huge improvements we've made. So, and it started off with good performance, but now with Plaid, we've managed to break the 2-second barrier, if you will. No production car has ever done 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. And this is a 4-door car, seats 5 adults, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, you know, this thing's moving. I mean, this is like what I call like limit of physics engineering. It's not relative engineering. It's like, what does physics say we could do? Because physics is the law and everything else is a recommendation. So, in addition to a crazy performance, it's also got a longer range. Even with the tri-motor high performance, it's got almost a 400-mile range. And in the dual motor configuration, it's got a 412-mile range. So, 420, give or take. So, that joke will never end. So, and we've also improved the supercharging speed, so you can get 187 miles of range in 15 minutes. So, yeah, so quickest production car, to be clear, of any kind ever made, like I said, first to ever break the 2-second barrier. Later tonight, you'll get a chance to drive around the track, and like this is really something you have to feel to believe, because it hits you right in the limbic system. It's like, damn, like, whoa, yeah. It is basically, what is the car that we can, how can we make a spaceship a car, you know? So, hello. So, let's see. Yep. And then in terms of additional stats, it's also the fastest production car to complete a quarter mile, so 9.23 seconds. It's got a 200-mile-an-hour top speed, over 1,000 horsepower, almost 400-mile range. Like I said, charges so fast, you know, it'll be probably done by the time you have a coffee, basically. And talking about some of the sort of details behind it. So we have an all-new battery pack. And then something we're really proud of is the new carbon-sleeved rotors for the motor. So this And it's single speed from 0 to 200 miles an hour. So it's just, the RPM is so crazy that just the centrifugal force wants to expand the rotor. So the carbon overwrap actually holds the rotor, basically holds the rotor together. It's like madness. So, yeah. So let's see. In fact, we're going to show you the motor. In fact, you might have had a chance to see the drive unit. And we can go closer. I mean, this is really an amazing work of engineering. Yeah. There's just never been an electric motor like this. I mean, you can pick this motor up with your hands, and it can accelerate a 2-ton car to 60 miles an hour in 2 seconds. I mean, that kind of power to weight is insane. Yeah. So it goes, it goes up to 20,000 RPM and maybe a little more. So. Yeah, I was just saying, close look at it. So, let's see. Okay, let's switch back to the slides, I think. So, we also were able to achieve the lowest drag coefficient of any car ever made. So, yeah. So really, I think Tesla engineering has outdone itself here. This is a car that looks good, but also gets an incredible drag coefficient. And this is the true drag coefficient of the car, including with wheels in motion. Sometimes you'll hear drag coefficients quoted, but that'll be without the wheels moving. And the wheels cause sort of air churn and incremental drag. And this is the actual drag coefficient of the car. So it's to have a good-looking sports car, have that lower drag coefficient is really tough. So. We also have the latest and greatest in heat pump, which is basically the HVAC system for the car. It's 30% better cold weather range and requires 50% less energy for cabin heating in freezing conditions. Yeah, so you'll see very little degradation in cold weather. And the radiator is twice as big for heat rejection. So you'll be able to actually do back-to-back 0 to 60s, go on the track, just haul ass, and as you'll see tonight, this car is just going to do over and over again, and it doesn't get winded. I think we got to take this back to maybe the Nürburgring. See what happens. And then, of course, when we first delivered the Model S, there were no superchargers anywhere in the world. So back in 2012, no superchargers anywhere. Now there are 25,000 superchargers all around the world. So, we opened 30 just in the last week. And we're just going to keep going so that you can basically travel anywhere you want with peace of mind, super easy. Keep increasing the power of the superchargers. We're 250 kilowatts. Obviously, that we'll start going to 280, 300, 350. Yeah. So. And then it's also engineered for maximum safety as well. So, in fact, this is designed to be our aspiration for this car. It still has to be tested by the US government, but we think we can get the lowest probability of injury of any car ever tested. So, in fact, these are the actual NHTSA probability of injuries numbers. All top 5 cars with the lowest probability of injuries ever tested, all 5 are Teslas. So I mean, with the Plaid Model S, what you have is a car that is faster than quicker than any sports car, and faster than any Porsche, safer than any Volvo in the same car. That's insane. It's like, you know. Yeah. So, and then the design, we've obviously made a lot of refinements to the exterior, and then we've completely redone the interior. So I think once you drive the new Model S, it really feels like you're driving the future. And other cars are going to, especially like non-Tesla cars, are going to feel very last century. So, all new interior. As you can see, we changed the orientation of the main screen, so it's easier to watch movies and that kind of thing in landscape. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in other notes, we have ventilated front seats. So, yeah. Anyway, I think it's really. You drive around and it really feels like, okay, we're in 2021. Great. We have this yoke steering wheel, which is a little different, but I think once you try it, you'll think it's great. The visibility of the main screen is super clear, especially for autopilot. So you can see the entire panoramic view you can basically see the mind's eye of the car. Yeah, it's really cool. So. And then we've gotten rid of the stalks. So, I think generally all input is error. So we want, if you have to do something that the car could have done already, that should be taken care of. The software should just do it. So you can actually just literally walk up to the car, it senses that you're approaching, unlocks the car based on your phone. It just basically pairs with your phone, knows that you're coming to the car, opens the door, extends the handle, you sit down, and you just drive. You don't have to press the drive or anything like that. The car knows you want to drive. It figures like, yeah, good guess, you know. So, and then it's using the autopilot system to know where the obstacles are. So obviously, if there's something in front of you, you want to go backwards, and if there's something in back of you, you want to go front, most likely. And then it will adapt to your to your needs. So if it sees that you're always doing this, you're changing to reverse or forward in particular situations, it'll try to remember that and geocode it to that location. So then you won't have to do it in the future. It will just keep minimizing the amount of input that you need to do until the car just reads your mind. So it's gonna be great. Yeah. So we've redesigned the interior. We've moved the interior so that the front IP is actually slimmer and thinner. So we were able to move the front seats forward, giving more room to the back seat, and we reclined the back seat more and reduced the interior trim. So basically, the current Model S, the back seat is not amazing, but the new one, it's actually a legit back seat, I'd say. It's like it's good. So you can. I think it's quite a comfortable back seat, and you've got also a rear screen, and you can control everything from the back. Yeah. So it's got dual inductive chargers for your phones in the back and dual inductive in the front. And it's a 36-watt power supply, so you can actually charge like your, laptop or anything. Basically, it's a 36-watt USB-C. Yeah. It can also pair with multiple Bluetooth devices simultaneously. So multiple people could be controlling music, or somebody could be playing a video game. So you can do multiple wireless things simultaneously. And then, similar to the Model 3 and Y, instead of having air vents, we use intersecting columns of air. So, and we just vary the speed of the air. So you don't have to. There's no vents that you can see, and you can just touch the screen and move the screen around, and it'll just move the air wherever you want it. And the air is much more diffuse. It just feels like an invisible air conditioning system. It's great. So, and it's a tri-zone, so there's a zone for the rear and a front and left front, right front zone. So. And then the 17-inch touchscreen it feels like a movie theater. The sound is incredible. Yeah, so you can really, it's like a home theater experience. So if you're sitting somewhere waiting or for whatever reason or at a supercharger, you can just catch up on what are your favorite Netflix show or iTunes or whatever the case may be, YouTube. And of course, you can also play video games. So, and the same thing for the rear. So you can, rear, it basically, the system feeds all 3 screens. And so you can do things the front, rear, it's great. We have an all-new sound system designed by Tesla Audio, and we have acoustic glass throughout the car, so the car is very quiet when going down the highway. Even at very high speeds, like you're doing 100 miles an hour, it's still quiet. This is a Tesla-designed codec, so it will keep uploading improved versions of the sound system. It's completely software-defined, so we'll keep tweaking it and dynamically adjusting to whether you're using streaming or whether it's coming via Bluetooth from your phone or different streaming services. It'll actually, and if the data rate changes, it'll adapt that. So basically, it always sounds good. And that's just going to get better. So, yeah. And then we've got an all-new UI. Really want waypoints. Okay, does everybody here want waypoints? All right, fine, we'll do waypoints. God damn it. All right. 2 weeks. All right, we'll do waypoints, fine. But obviously, it also interfaces with your calendar. So if you just, basically, if you just get in the car and you just sort of swipe down from Navigate, you don't have to enter anything, just swipe down. The car will automatically figure out if you want to go to home, work, or what's on your calendar. So it'll default to calendar priority. And obviously, if you're at home and it's kind of a weekday or whatever, it assumes you're going to go to work. So you just swipe down, automatically navigates to work, and checks traffic and gives you an optimal route. So it's just like a nice little easy thing. And you can actually set it to automatically generate the most probable route. So you just get in, and it's going to guess what route you want, and you don't have to press anything. Yeah. So anyway, the UI is basically easy to move around, expand, contract, shift music to the left, to the right, and we're going to keep improving it. So it basically feels like a modern tablet or phone. And then it's not PS4, it's PS5. So I think there's never been a car that has state-of-the-art computing technology, state-of-the-art infotainment, where this is literally at the level of a PlayStation 5. So, yeah, I mean, if you think about the future where the car is often in autopilot or full self-driving mode, then entertainment is going to become increasingly important. So you're going to want to watch movies, play games, use the internet, just all the things you want to do if you're not driving. And this is actual PlayStation 5 level performance. So we're going to try to do a gaming demo. Yes, it can play Cyberpunk. So this is somebody playing the car right now. This is playing live. Yeah. So it's pretty great. So have fun in the game. It's gonna be great. So, all right. So high frame rate will do 60 frames a second with state-of-the-art games. Yeah. All right, so we got incredible performance, interior of the future. I think engineering that's practically alien. So, like I said, simultaneously the safest car in the world and the fastest. This is insane. So, we also got look at some things like the power curve. So I think this really illustrates the difference. It maintains 1,000 horsepower all the way up to 200 miles an hour. This car crushes. All right. So, yes. All right, and deliveries begin now. So we're in production. We're going to deliver the first 25 cars now, and then basically should be at several hundred cars per week soon, and 1,000 cars a week probably next quarter. So please enjoy. We put a lot of work into this. I'd like to thank the incredible work of the Tesla engineering and production teams. So my hat is off to Tesla engineering, production, design, the whole group. They put their heart and soul into this. So hope you enjoy it. So let's deliver some cars. All right.
Okay, so there we have it. Interesting.
Oh, I just saw somebody wearing a plaid mask.
I actually see there's anabolic, there's drag time.
Oh yeah,
right
we know some of these guys. Yeah.
There's Johanna. Yeah, I know a bunch of these people, and we weren't there. Sad. But wow, I don't know. I was hoping to see a little bit more about the battery. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, there weren't.
I was hoping for that more range.
I was hoping for more surprises. We knew almost everything he said, and there was actually stuff missing from the presentation that I'm a little concerned about.
Oh.
Did they just forget to put it in the presentation,
Yeah.
or did they eliminate it from the, when they announced it back in January, they mentioned active noise cancellation, and we were really looking forward to that. I didn't hear him mention it today, so hopefully that didn't get cut.
It does say that online, though.
Yeah, so hopefully that's still there, and they just didn't put it in the bullet points. But I think a lot of people would be interested in that. It does say they'd have that acoustic glass, so that should help keep the noise level down as well. But I want that active noise cancellation.
Sorry, my mic receiver died. That's how long this event took. But anyway,
He's back now.
Confetti. I guess that's basically it from Tesla's standpoint. Now we'll go ahead and just discuss what we saw, what we didn't see, what we liked, what we didn't like.
We'll hang out a little bit longer with you guys.
Yeah, so I'm a little bummed.
It's only been 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed we didn't get more range. I was hoping for those 4680s, being that the price
So basically,
up.
we talked about before, the price went up $10,000 last night, and we're thinking that was going to be a signal for some big surprise coming. Maybe this Plaid was going to have closer to that Plaid Plus range, but we see that the range did not go up
at all.
It's still like the 390 for the Plaid or like 412 for the long range version. So I think we're going to call it, and we're going to say we're not going to upgrade our, the Plaid Plus was eliminated. We have a reservation or an order in for the Plaid Plus.
Yep.
We're not going to be switching over to the Plaid. We're probably just going to be sticking with the long range.
Yeah, I think so. I'm having a hard time.
Heard it here first.
I'm having a hard time spending $50,000 for the performance, when we have roadsters coming, it doesn't make logical sense when I can take that 50 grand and I can put it into some businesses and I can help grow it rather than put it in a car.
I mean, definitely for someone who wants the quickest or fastest car out there, that's great, but we don't need that. I mean,
when we have roadsters coming.
Yeah, and we always talk about range, and I think the long range would be a better fit for us. But congratulations to everybody who is getting the Plaid. That's going to be a cool car, and you will be able to take delivery of yours sooner than us. But I don't feel the need for that.
I still think, and I have high hopes that we'll be getting our long range in August.
Yeah.
Because we want that white interior.
Yeah.
I am bummed though because there's a special day coming up this Sunday, and I was hoping for a new car to celebrate that special day. But it does not look like I will be able to do that, which is kind of sad. As Peter is pointing out in chat, nothing on the Model X.
Wow, yeah, nothing. I guess the people there got to see some of the things like the motor and stuff. But yeah, they didn't mention the X at all. Again, we still do have a Model X long range ordered as well. Its anticipated delivery date is in August as well. What happens though if they're both in August? Are we going to still go through and get both of those? I don't know. Because originally
I want the X. So I'm gonna. But the X is also for a business case. It makes more sense for me.
It gets good tax deductions.
If you want the S, we just upgrade the S as well.
Yeah, we'll see. Because basically
But then what do we do with the Y? Do we still need the Y? There's a lot of choices that I guess we have to make that we weren't planning on doing necessarily right now, because we were expecting to have our S in January.
Yeah, and the X as well was supposed to come out, and we were originally going to get the X and not the S at all, but then we thought, okay, yeah, let's get the S. It's supposed to be coming out sooner, and we wanted to get it right away, and then it's been a 6-month delay, so it's like, yeah, maybe we won't even need the S anymore, but we'll definitely, I think, get the X.
Definitely get the X.
But the Plaid Plus is canceled.
Yeah, we're going to have to...
But the good news is $1,000 refund coming, because that was a $1,000 deposit when we placed that order back in September of last year. So $1,000 refund coming back.
But did I not call it when I said before chat, if Franz pulls out a metal ball from his pocket and Elon's like, get off the stage. Yeah, but instead he grabbed the sledgehammer. I was so excited to see that. That was so funny. But yeah, like Javier points out too, maybe by August we'll get that $10,000 rebate.
Cool, yeah, because
if that federal gets approved and everything.
Who knows, it could be out by then. That would be nice.
That would be nice, because that's another $10K, add it all
up. Hopefully get that wrapped up soon, like maybe by July, or maybe make it retroactive for everybody who's already taken delivery this month.
Definitely. Things we didn't hear. Cybertruck, I'm seeing a lot of comments in chat that we didn't hear about it.
Not expecting anything about that tonight, though.
Nothing about the Roadster next gen. I'm kind of not surprised there either, because they wanted this to be about Plaid, but to be honest, I still felt lacking. Like, I want more info on the infotainment. I wanted some more info on that steering wheel. Like, I felt like this presentation
I don't think they even showed. They talked about
pushed.
the automatic gear selection, but in other videos we've seen like swiping on the screen to change gears, and they didn't show anything about that. And they talked about this PS5 level gaming system. But what games? Where do you get the games? Can you only run a few games that Tesla provides, or are they going to have an app store?
Like a Steam store or something?
They need to have some games to choose, because not everybody wants the same games,
They definitely need to have some kind of game store, I would think. I don't know. I was just hoping for more. This was a lot of like brief overview stuff that a lot of us already kind of knew.
Yeah.
So
I was hoping for more surprises. I don't think... I mean, it was cool to see the actual interface. The user interface is pretty slick, and how you can move things around, move the icons around, move windows around. That's a nice improvement over what's been out already.
Yeah.
But not a lot of surprises, though.
No. So, I mean, kind of a little sad there, but super happy to see these actually get pushed out. I can't wait to get my hands on one and actually play around with it, test that yoke, test everything, just play around with it all, and just kind of see how it goes. Let's see. I see a lot of people talking in chat about how they're a little disappointed with how everything went as well. And Elon isn't always necessarily the best presenter. I think it's because, and I don't want to make excuses for him or kind of go down there, but I bet it's because he's just so busy with everything else. He doesn't get to look at the slide deck probably beforehand. So I have a feeling it kind of has something to do with that.
I was surprised. I remember a few weeks back when he was on Saturday Night Live, he did great on that.
Yes.
And that was cool
did,
because we thought that was going to be awkward over. He did great on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That is true. So what was the difference?
Maybe he had more practice on that. Who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, Greg, nothing on 4680s. So I'm kind of... Another reason why I don't want to buy the Plaid or...
Yeah, we're not going to put out that kind of money if it's not 4680s. If we were saying earlier, though, if the 18650s had like 450, 460 mile range, we would have gone ahead and gotten the Plaid. But if it's still only going to be 390, we're not going to upgrade.
I would have much rather do the long range and get that more than 400. That's more important to us. It's all about the range. Elon, seemed like he did like that 420 number. If you're in the gaming world, the 42069 number is huge. That's like the ultimate, but that's just kind of how it goes. Blue T said, how many shots did we end up taking?
Was
3 apiece, I think.
3, yeah.
Was it 3?
At least, yeah.
I think it was 3 apiece. We're fine, I assure you. We're professionals.
Luckily, it was spaced out over a period of time.
And we did just eat, so we weren't doing it on an empty stomach. Let's see. Let me take care of this real quick. Where did my mouse go? There it is.
Okay, so there Greg's talking about if we guys have the Roadsters. We did earn some Roadsters back in like 2017 when they had them in the referral program, so we are eagerly awaiting those. Back on when the Semi event was at the end of 2017, they also brought out the Next Gen Roadster. Eric actually got to ride in it. So if you check out his videos from December of 2017, you can see Eric going through that Plaid tunnel there.
Which they have set up for this event.
Which they set up again. And so yeah, we're looking forward to those Roadsters when they are released.
When the time comes. Okay, so somebody said I should take a shot for my birthday, so go ahead and...
I'll prepare that while you answer the questions. This is...
let's see...
Oh, so your birthday's coming up? What?
Yeah, so my birthday is Sunday. I was hoping to have a new Model S then, but...
Maybe our friends at Tesla will be able to find one that we can go, just go look at.
Kimball's in town. Kimball, if you get yours, can I just borrow it for like an hour?
But, if we can just see, stake out the store and if we could stick out the store and see them unload them or something like that.
I'm using water to chase it.
Just do some window shopping on the new Plaid.
Wow, okay.
Abstract Ocean, welcome.
Oh, yay, Abstract Ocean's in chat. For those of you that don't know, they are our channel sponsor. We absolutely love Abstract Ocean. We've been dealing with them far before they became a channel sponsor, and we've been buying their products forever. So if you are looking to accessorize your Model S, X3, or Y, definitely check them out. All link down below. And using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. Lots of fun new things coming, and definitely don't think that the refreshed Model S and X are left out.
Yeah, Eric's done a lot of videos for some new products they have coming out, but we're gonna release those when the time is right.
Did it just me, or did it just get really hot in here?
I think it's just you.
I think it's just me.
Because,
okay.
I had some nice cold water too.
It's really hot in here all of a sudden. Congratulations to all you guys that had your June birthdays. I saw someone was on the 11th. I saw someone just now
Chicken
was
salad.
on the 9th. Congratulations. I hope you had a happy birthday. Dustin said my lemur followed you on your Instagram. Wait, you have a lemur, Dustin? DM me on Instagram, please, because I would love to see this. Bailey said, are you guys in the FSD beta? Unfortunately, not.
No. For some reason we didn't get it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like, I don't think anybody in Colorado, we haven't heard, we definitely have lots of friends here in the Denver area that have Teslas and are in the Denver Tesla. Nobody that we know of has the beta. So if they do have it, hit us up, let us know, because we've seen when people were on other betas in the past, but nobody has the FSD beta here that we know of.
Yeah. Let me see here. Somebody said, can anyone put me in touch with Elon? Let me call him.
Yeah, just
give me one moment, please. Stand by. I'm calling Elon. No, I'm just kidding. I can't call him all.
Pro Storm Chaser Kid 2.0 said, "Can I get a shout out? I love you guys' videos.
Shout
I've
out.
been watching it for years." Yes, thank you very much. We've been around for about 5 years now because Eric took delivery. It was just over 5 years ago. He got his first S90D.
Yep.
One of the very first refreshed Model S's that came out in June of 2016, and we have been doing videos ever since. One of our first events, we went out to the Gigafactory back in July of 2016 and tried live streaming that, but the internet wasn't that great out there in the high deserts of Nevada.
And for someone who just said, I talk like I'm a Tesla short, I'm not. Full disclosure, I do own Tesla stock. I've never shorted a stock in my life. I don't believe in shorting stock. I invest in things I believe in, and Tesla is one of them. So I do own Tesla stock. And real quick, chicken salad. Hopefully it comes up eventually. Oh, wow, you can give yourself an eye paper cut.
Who's that?
Thank you for the $4.20 super chat. It said happy birthday.
420.
From one Eric to another. You know what?
Isn't it ironic?
Erics think alike. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. Let's see. Do we have the dog cam? Oh.
Uh-oh.
The dog cam
dog
had turned
cam.
off because it timed out. I'll get that on real quick and you can see the dog. Let's see. So some people have been blocked in chat. I'm on it. Sorry, I was falling short on that. Timmy said, should I sell my January 2022 $40 calls for $750 or $1K? I don't know. I don't really do calls.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There's some really popular forums on TMC that can give you a million opinions on what you should do about that.
Yes, they can. Let's see. And Pro Storm Chaser Kid 2.0 said, will you get the 1/18th scale Model S and X if they make it? So they do. We actually have them. But if
the
they
new
make the
refresh
ones,
I don't know, because it would be probably
I certainly
almost
will.
the same. So there you can see is the 1/18th refresh Model S that came out, a couple years ago with opening doors and all that stuff. And of course we have the
Model X, which
Model
last
X as well.
live stream, something fell off of it, so we need to be careful.
But if you
I
do
haven't
check
looked
out
at
some of our videos, that's one of Eric's most popular videos is when he unboxes
2 million
all
views.
of the
Who would've guessed?
die-cast cars.
Let's see. I guess we'll have to see. Slew Dog said, do you think people will cancel Model S orders after today's event? I don't think they're going to cancel, but I think if Tesla would have gone a little bit more in depth, they would have gotten a ton more orders. But key things to think about what we heard, they're going to be producing only a couple hundred a week right now. They aren't going to be producing a lot quite yet. And he said they'll be doing a couple thousand a week next quarter. I mean, there's only 10 days left in this quarter, so...
No, 20.
20. Wow, sorry. I saw June 10th and my mind, the tequila. So there's 20 days left. So maybe they'll do a couple hundred more. But I guess next quarter could be July 1st. They start ramping it up to thousands or so. And then they'll really start pumping them out. Would really like to see that. Rob, thanks for joining in chat and thank you for the messages. Said, how do you think the stock will open tomorrow?
Right now, it's slightly down, but you never know.
I bet it's
I think it's going to go down.
Open down, and then maybe later in the day go up. This is not investment advice. Please take this with a grain of salt.
But we've seen it in the past. It seems like after events, if they were expecting something like 4680 or something like that, then everybody starts thinking, oh, it's going to be amazing. And then they don't hear it, and then the stock goes down. But the good thing is, it'll go back up.
I don't know. Tesla stock is weird. Great news will send the stock plummeting. Bad news will send it rising.
Yeah, it's weird.
And it just kind of goes all over the place. It's hard to call.
Yeah. And we've seen in recently, Tesla stock really going down in the last couple of weeks, but then, because there was some news out of China that turned out to be false, and then just a couple days ago, sales are skyrocketing in China.
Exactly.
Again. So it's amazing how a little bit of bad news or even false news can affect the stock price.
CS said it does still say active noise cancellation on the
cool.
website, even though Elon omitted that. I think that should have been a huge point.
Yeah, because none of the other cars have that so far, and that a lot of people, I think people would like to hear more about active noise cancellation than the words acoustic glass.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely think that. Myth said, what do you guys think about Rimac? I think it's amazing, but I can't afford a $2 million car, unfortunately. But if somebody wanted to give me one for my birthday,
Or to let us test drive one so that we can do a video on it.
Let's see. Yes, waypoints should be coming supposedly.
Yeah, and Ted's asking what are waypoints. Basically, a waypoint is so when you're going to a destination, if you want to like drive a couple hundred miles, but you want to stop a couple places first, it will basically be able to calculate the best route and tell you how much battery you have at each one. Right now, you can't do that. Tesla can only set one destination. If you want to detour, you have to either figure that out on your own, or you have to set that as destination and keep changing it. People have been asking that, on Tesla navigation for years. Other GPS systems have had it since GPS was first released, so it's definitely something Tesla could offer, but Elon hasn't felt the need.
But in the past he said yes, and then he said no, and then he said yes, and then no, and here we are with yes.
In the past he said, well, you don't need waypoints because when you get in the car, it's going to know where you want to go. It's like, yeah, it knows if I want to drive to my grandma's or something for Thanksgiving, but it doesn't know that I want to stop off and at
the grocery store
first to pick up something. So definitely waypoints would be nice to have.
Yeah.
And other planners like a better route planner are definitely great ways to plan your trip, since Tesla doesn't currently have those waypoints built in.
Yeah, and like Chris is saying, a better route planner.
Oh yeah, right there.
Love it. It's such a great website.
Great minds think alike, Chris.
Let's see. Club Rhythm said no mention of being Pride Month, disappointing. Yes, but they did have a blog post or tweet about that, so that's great. David said no news on V11. Again, we saw
a little
bit, but again, if Tesla would have gone into that a little bit more, I think they could have increased sales a lot.
Yeah, but so they're delivering these cars tonight, so we're going to start seeing pictures and videos of this soon.
Yes, you'll probably see some videos bright and early tomorrow morning, or maybe even this evening.
Yeah, and we're going to have hopefully we'll have some pictures or even videos tomorrow night. We'll see from some of our friends
Fingers
that are
crossed.
there.
Yes. Let's see though. The dog cam, a couple of you were asking.
There
you can see both dogs are passed out.
Yeah.
Let's see this. Kit. Kit.
Oh, there's Mr. Kit.
Yep. Oh, he's so tired.
Yeah. You can tell Kit's got the white foot.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess.
Oh, and there's Layden. She woke up.
There's
Layden.
Layden.
What's going on? You forgot about me.
No.
Yeah, this is Layden.
There's Layden. She's doing her stretches. I guess that's basically it, though. We'll probably go ahead and end it here. Really huge thanks to everyone for joining this live stream. Huge shout out to you guys that did the super chats. I really can't thank you guys enough. Again, though, not necessary, but really do appreciate it.
Thanks again, Craig, for that awesome super chat.
Yes, definitely.
Nice chat again.
Craig and Ridge's photo. I don't know if you guys do Ridgebacks, but hopefully you do. That'd be great. But huge shout out to all you guys for joining. I really do appreciate it. And as always, thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. They have all kinds of fun accessories for your Model S, X3, and Y. Definitely check them out. Using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. Yes, I sold it, but yes.
Okay, and to you, Chris, the cutaway, the yoke kind of like steering wheel has been sold, so it's no longer available.
Yeah. But yeah, huge thanks though to Abstract Ocean. They have really helped make all this possible, so we really can't thank them enough. But that's basically it. I really appreciate you guys. I don't think we'll be doing a live stream on Sunday because it's my birthday.
There's a lot of stuff going on. We got like 3 things going on Sunday.
There's also like Father's Day. There's a lot going on. So we'll probably be taking this Sunday off since we did this extra one during the week. But keep an eye out on like my Instagram or my Twitter. The links are down below. Definitely follow me there. Maybe I'll post some fun stuff on that. But that's basically it. We're 10:30 p.m. here, so we're probably going to jet to bed because I got to be up early for work. So we will see you all later. Bye.
Bye.